Maya chemist ewa wamu ebo adwuma wamu ye adwuma from Monday to Sunday na Monday to Saturday no 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and on Sunday no 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. enti se wutie mi anopai na wo pe chasem chemical shop anase wo pe drug store wamu ebetimi aboa ama wo adura papa Maya chemist and e was so do di El Shaddai Sportswear enso brokum zongo one way kwan so anase Central Mosque and no more se wo pe jesia papa na ne bo efo a El Shaddai Sportswear wo pe boa papa na ne bo efo wo pe boot a papa ane bo efo mo passion pad anase bibia footballers ehia anase mo ko America no mo pe quality chase sports product El Shaddai Sportswear wo mo se track suit ahodo any bibia for sports one there El Shaddai Sportswear referees wear ewo ho na mo cast ne so bi ewo ho mo pe captain samband no ni nyina no El Shaddai Sportswear utie ba no prayer from our 0542 427 787 and answer 0204 584 200 enu number yani El Shaddai Sportswear 18 komo ewo so udim se uramu ewo Akwaaba Lodge empenforce this year special chasem bonus and modi emwom customers na omu si rooms no emu efe emu ekono security tight ewo restaurant ewo inside and a gym center so ehemu ukoba ho abanyansa no dia no den ene dia no anya den enti se wanya ho bi na wo peba bia obeste na fensu no wetimi atwa ena na obedi ewukrom ha asundwemu na ne ho aton na wonso no wasum adwoa Akwaaba Lodge ena woso masa ho no ekọ enti mu a mo be ya wedding engagement anansa ebia aye bi na ba fie asori manya chase ahoho na mo peba bi asro mu a Akwaaba Lodge wo mu wala wakwanye so watra Akwaaba radio akwadim kakra bi no praise be new offices no masini ni opposite kwana ya gusu kota no ufa so kwadim kakra bi a Akwaaba Lodge ewo ho bo adwuma upeso buku room anansa ebia floor no upeso ubuku a 054 191511 anansa 0208393108 ado number yani Akwaaba Lodge mpenfo 18 komo ewo so Akwaaba Lodge achi ana fosu company limited ewo onso enua bi a wo pe so the board so anansa uye project bi abehia enua no uhia enua no bi ti se Manzonia Redwood Akata Cyber Supply Farm wawa odum chenchen ani asamfina ni nyina no okoduma ubenya bi na omu se se open size bi ti se 2x2 2x4 2x6 1x12 anu ye fisher board upeti enje enua type ni bi ana ceiling buttons fosu ya company limited na makacho so mo Akwaaba Lodge achi nemom se unam water wese kwan ni so a empai emfa ba bia ubetimi ene mpanfo adi nkomo ewa 025 738 9828 ado number huni mpanfo 18 nkomo ewa so wei ene nyuma ko bebre na ene kra yase ena no pai yade mu eko enkofama so makacho se Facebook no show no stream live ho Akwaaba FM on Facebook fatu team Akwaaba FM on Facebook tu ko no ma na wabo modern se obe like na to apo comment na fe umia sha no so na enra na UEFA Champions League playoff for the round 32 no the te anisa yetimi start ye ema Galatasaray bobo kono womo etna Rams Park ema bobo kwefni Juventus ebe boy na at the end of the 90 minutes no game no record 7 solid goals Galatasaray eshe Juventus team no eka enuma womo Juve for eti emumienu na enra brantifni Gabriel Sara etimi ebo goals eboa ema niema enso ekosi ema Galatasaray team no on the 15th minute on Gabriel Sara no enya the first goal Trent Koopmeiners ebeteka esan ebo second goal ema Juventus team na nua ya started game in the first half no ma take league na started second half no ana Brantani di ene Nwalang enso ebeteka ema game no ekoye 2-2 ewo ma na enya easy mame front to atie for him say Davison Sanchez Tottenham's best former player no enso ebebo the third goal ema Brantani for one cabal ekodi red card ema Juve bobo kono ebebo chase 10 against 11 from the 67th minute na Nwalang esan ebebo the fourth goal na no the second goal on the 75th minute and Sasha Boya enso emanage ye ebo the fifth goal ema womo Galatasaray team no on the 86 minute enwa 90 minutes aba wie no na Brantani din anasem urama Galatasaray bobo kono adi nkunim eka enuma Juventus for no wamo enso ati emumienu na yeka no ni adi matie for se uramu ewo Juventus for wamo abakose mu a this is the time wamo anya bad record kofi the ati any say Juventus are considered 5 or more goals in European match on 2 occasions in their entire history. Ubekaya on them 1st of October 1958 womu any Austrian club from Wiener Sporting Club eboye ema Wiener for no ebo mu eka enso a womu Juventus team no womu entimi ante ena no on the 17th of February 2026 Galatasaray abo mu eka enuma womu ati emumienu until by European competition mu a this is the only 2 occasions womu Juventus bobo kono are considered 5 or more goals in European competition. And I know pay didn't emamo na Galatasaray midfielder no when your first goal in that game no Abraham Tiffany Gabar Sara and at the end of the 90 minutes no point for Emani player of the match or man of the match award due to the performance na obeka Abraham Tiffany Gabar Sara way back 2024 no year juma England in the championship Eman Norwich City bobo kono after 18 months no Abraham Tiffany in the Champions League when your player of the match award na enano pay ya didn't nyina emamo but no Brent Tiffany Victor Osman and Shego na so ya assist into anu aboa ama Brent no urama this season in UEFA Champions League no 7 matches awaba no wanya 6 goals 2 assists no 8 goals contributions in 7 matches na Brent in the last 4 games wabo ama Galatasaray no wa provided 2 goals 4 assists no and so 6 goals contributions in the last 4 matches one so abo ede ama Galatasaray bobo kono since ono Brent Tiffany Victor Osimhen join Galatasaray team no wa boss 64 matches wa share 52 goals anya 11 assists we emani 63 goals contributions in 64 matches and I no pay ya dini nyina emamo na nua awo Signa Iduna Park no the black and yellow boys Borussia Dortmund wa mo so etna fie ebontena ne mienu etia Atalanta Bergamo from Italy wa mo entimi ante Abraham Tiffany sewu kurase on the 3rd minute and onya first goal one sign assist Maximilian Bayer emane about the second goal on the 42nd minute and 90 minutes aba we no na Dortmund and win 2-0 against Atalanta. Enti eno ede etimi ekoso edenra abrana chase wamu Dortmund team no edi nkunim atia Atalanta Bergamo bobo kono na Kofi de atia ani sese wukurase wonu nso ni goal ani assist na wonya no apo ama sese Abrant no ay involved in more UEFA Champions League goals than any other player since the start of last season. Wanya 17 goals e last season eba no asnya 7 assists e wo mu a Abrant no enso etimi abano madia wanya 24 goals contributions if last season ever in the UEFA Champions League na Abranta uramu our Dortmund our Champions League no wabot 23 matches and achase wanya 17 goals 7 assists and ano pa yadini nyina emamo na odi e Facebook no so uba time Abranta fini se ukurase wano enso ehye go no ewia no ni celebration no na chase wa page ni jersey na no wa page no na entroye ekuma entroye no e tribute an wo pay e de amani busuani bia ebre bia twam chase na nsanya ana chase ni busuani ne edan etoye wo wuye enti after the goal na wo share no eno no nso epeja na tade na chase entroye wo mu no e tribute ana ode ema that ni family member no one sanji player of the match award enra abra wo mo Dortmund team no enso ehye Atalanta e wo Signa Iduna Park the big game e koso e wo Star Louis II Saint-Étienne Stadium Monuma Enra Monaco team no ekwo first 2 goals Emma Paris Saint-Germain ebete kano esan about the winning goal enti Enra PSG ekwa winning 3-2 etia Monaco bobo kono ye starting game na and a foreign ballon gone ebebo first goal na ballon gone ebo first goal on the first minute no was sign about second goal on the 18th minute and a Vitinha enya penalty 22nd minute wa Mexino desire dwe every bench eba because a Brantef and Osman Dembele about 27 minutes no na Branton e Philippines and so I watch us and hamstring gima dia eba and say Luis Enrique a Brantef and Dembele every move in the first half 27th minute Emma desire dwe ebe ramu no by 2 minutes later on the 29th minute and wa ball go Emma wamu PSG bobo kono Emma game no ekoye 2-1 after for the first minute no Ashraf Hakimi ebe take kama game no 2-2 ewonom ya started second half na 48th minute and Alexander Golovin and so ekodi red card Emma desire dwe ebe bought the winning goal on the 67th minute in Tedua desire dwe ebo 2 goals brace in that particular game na enye ize kwano energy player of the match award no na make us a boy no ebo brace no urama abrant no anya 3 different brace in UEFA Champions League since what started was here kan Emma PSG no yebeka ya wo mu game mo bo etia Inter Milan last season our Champions League final no wo bo 2 goals ewo mu na de ete ane say Leverkusen so no wo bo 2 goals etia omo na no na enra wo bo 2 goals etia Monaco enti boy no anya 3 different brace na chasem goals mienu in a single game no why no sir on 3 occasions yebo Abranten abaso say we say there o come Mr Champions League Junior Abranten dey any desire dwe na Abranten after the game waji player of the match award the wedding come and was wo mu PSG for no money aje papa the most important thing no win o mu enya na this kind of game no ya wo perina wo bre yie pa enti enua PSG players no try simple no wo mu ebe chrom supporters ne say they are ready to defend the Champions League title and na juma ni so be go enti go no share no ema na ni eji yie pa and was coach and D and Luis Enrique the best from the players enti players no and we need say ema the technical team especially papa ni D and Luis Enrique no na ni etimi eji yie pa wo mu that supporters wo mu enso every pare ewura mu ewo Monaco ekọ support wo mu no sa supporters about 1000 no wo mu edo ma say Ashraf Hakimi go now share no ama say Branton in the Champions League when you 10 goals 15 assists enya is a cry unim say Osman Dembele a player wano energy Ballon d'Or no dia mate and say Arsenal team no I shall see a deep point on come said this some munya kudana wamu epe enti dia mate and say enya won say some no wamu Arsenal for ed offer ebe ramu Kivicha Kvaratskhelia and so HSM already wa enema esi ekona na wo be nya say enura no before say game no and so ebe cause na wasanka game ni kwapo no wano Kivicha Kvaratskhelia no etimi etoto nyama said ebe ye betimi aboa ama PSG pobo kono and so etimi perform better na ade ba ko ene say ye yini firimu on the 69th minute the entire wo firimu no ene so no a ene signal medical doctors ne say na pomuden no enhye da enmisoro enti wo be nya so mbe rest no na for prepare yourself for another games edi PSG for no anim no Luis Enrique and so HSM ne mranche no aya the odo say early stage of the game no na enyema enkoye amwo but for them to come back na fe wo mo tennis score line amare ne akọ amwo no wo beba ne guys na ba so match say Adam Montens wo bia kan wasem no game e course so Portugal Estadio da Luz Benfica enu wo mutena fie ema Real Madrid bobo kono ekotwa mo ekaba ko a wo mo Benfica Lisbon for no wo mo entimi ante Vinicius Junior and a board the only goal na arawosem ene se Mourinho ekodi red card on the 85th minute nemum 50th minute and a Vinicius Junior about the only goal in that game.
Mbappe, World Cup winner himself, finding Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is magnificent. Top corner, top draw, top class from Vinicius Junior. He has lit up the Estadio de Luz. We've been waiting for a breakthrough. Looked as though it was going to take something special. We've just seen something special.
Enti abrante fene Vinicius Junior and a boat the only goal Emma Real Madrid Bobo Konakofi abrante ni eshe go no we ya was celebrate no na nyeize enu ade otimu say yes and some SCC pa ewo Estadio Daluz na yehu se abrante ni din ene Juan Luca Prestini enso etumi ekobo abrante anase woko kansem ekira abrante ni din ene Vinicius Junior na Prestinia a ono ekoye saade no ena abrante fene Vinicius Junior so ekwobo refi na mane se Juan Luca na se guy no eye niema bi asabi ene football ebo abra because what twini jesi no ekata na no ene wo kan sem bi eche ne direct no Vinicius Junior na according to Vinicius Junior complain no wasi player bi akasa odo no wo ya adwe eno ena mowinu edi nkomo in that game no ene wo ba be ka se abrante fini Vinicius Junior ka che ne se ni celebration no chase entwaye what ya say how was it fast so celebrate here in front of 60,000 spectators no mu ejina mu ema Benfica bobo kono entwaye odo se abrante na wo ye player ema Real Madrid bobo kono en wabogo amu mu a e wo so hu se enye Santiago Bernabeu ena osi akai na ade ba ko ene se Eusebio legend ema Real Madrid bobo kono wo ye black player enti wo mu Benfica team no enso enye chese club wo mu racist enti ensamna Vinicius Junior and some of the players in eka no wonu mowino ni de ehuni se enya de a ni players no ebetimi ayesa na mowino eguso a wo kasa nsem no Kofi wose owie no wosan eko Alvaro Arbeloa ho eko kacha ne se won hwe ne guy no ade a wo ye wash nice goal sa go we no eye onu Vinicius Junior ene Mbappe nko a ene Real Madrid bobo kunuma won betimi ashe shot goal because se wo she goal no na wie na kogina corner line so na ehonum a no nso eye chese Benfica wo mo supporters ne eguna o atisa na chese wo mo ebe ate ana so mbe reate enti woni de ehuni se Vinicius Junior go na o she ne efe na nso ni celebration ne de entwaye eno na Kylian Mbappe say asem na akoda ne ekan no what ye was it what can on 5 occasions was it jersey number 25 on person obebo ni din because on deserve so no abrante fe ne Kylian Mbappe ni kwapo no ebebo ni din ama ni din aba social media no so na dia akoda no she jersey number 25 no unacceptable in football na on de eka ama UEFA for atomo ho se wanka ne baako wanka ne mienu ene wanka ne miensa waka ne 5 times se monkey na cha se wodidi abrante fe ne Vinicius Junior time se wo ya adwe na ose sansem na abrante eka no eni kwan se Champions League no wamo emanu ebobio wakasa in French.
Y después hay el número 25 de Benfica, no quiero decir su nombre, no lo merece, que empezó a hablar mal. También no se acepta, pero ha pasado en el fútbol y pasará. Pero después ha metido su camiseta aquí para decir que Vini es un mono 5 veces. Yo lo escucho. Hay jugadores que lo han escuchado de Benfica también. Y después de este punto ha empezado todo lo que ha visto. Por eso.
Ano and some abrante fan Kylian Mbappe ekafa Vinicius Junior incident no na Federico Valverde say akodani si wanka bibi boni bia adan na oye player ye nyina ye si akan ye di ho nkomo na wo ka asem akiro bi na odi wo jesi no akova wa no eno eka bibi akiro say ensem na wo kan no unfortunate words na wo isu ye nti ensem na abrante fan Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe eka no wo Madrid players ni nyina support wo nsem eno ena Trent Alexander-Arnold nso edibi etum se adena akoda ne no entwaye kwa racial comments in football no e wo se yi efiri mu e bare sa e ma football no yenya the beauty of it what can say bibiri na.
No, obviously the incident is taking place on the other side of the pitch. I've not directly seen what's happened, but you know what's been reported is something that is a disgrace to football. There's no place for it, and it's ruined the night for everyone. So, you know, we hope there's an investigation going on. We hope that justice will be served to the player, and we stick together as a team. I think that's the positive. You know, we take the win, but also we take how we reacted to it. We take how well we stuck together as a team. We dug deep. We fought for each other, and we defended ourselves well in a difficult environment.
Ano aya ensema Trent Alexander-Arnold ekafa Gianluca Prestiani ho a ene anopai yade ni nyina enso emamu ewa fidikesie so na eno ane Thierry Henry say wanya message from a branch of Kylian Mbappe na anam se owo CBS so ntino wonyantie ye na wapepere ne ho akwakotie woji a branch of Kylian Mbappe di say Kylian Mbappe enka de wonte ye se wantia enko wonka nti ono de awuni se akoda no so ye bema pa nsem na wokaye during the game no once I mera bonten emeka sansem no ema wiase wo mo di football achi no enti
okay what shirt of Vinicius Junior is wearing. I don't want to see that, and I heard some people saying it's always happening with him. Who cares? It's the issue here. Why are you trying to move the subject or the situation? Let's go back to the point. What has been said? It's been said that Vinicius Junior is a monkey. What are we talking about once again? What shall we do? And on top of that, he can't celebrate? Where are we here? What are we talking about? No, it is not a generalization on what Benfica is as a club. I think no one is talking about it. We all have massive respect for Benfica, but that individual needs to answer to what Kylian has said. He cannot just come out and say, I didn't say anything. Well, why did you cover your mouth then? But now we can talk about something. I don't like to speculate. I believe Kylian. He left me a message, by the way. I can't wait to hear it. I don't usually talk about what I do on my phone and stuff. You guys know that. But this is important. I called him. I wanted to know what did guy say. But at the same time, we had the video.
Ano aya ensema papa ne di ane Thierry Henry wono enso ekafa incident si edenwa ewo Estadio da Luz Joko aya former England and Chelsea player wono so dinano atumu se ewo se UEFA take actions after this incident.
Any player saying anything, if me and Karen having a conversation, if you're covering your mouth, yellow card, red card straight away. Because it gives some. Listen, it's cowardly in any situation. Whatever you say, if you're talking to someone, you should be able to stand by whatever you say. So there's no doubt he said something very, very, very bad that's affected Vinicius Junior. But UEFA are in a predicament because they're going to have one person saying one thing and they're going to have someone else saying the other thing. And I think to really do it properly and activate this, if we're on a football pitch and we've got the whole of the world watching us as footballers and we're role models. Whatever we say, we have to stand by it. So what I would say, I don't know what the kid said. You can't say he's guilty because...
But covering the face and saying something to rule that out.
Covering your face is cowardly in any situation, and that needs to be stopped. And that way...
Ano aya ensema Joko wano enso eka Wayne Rooney enso edina no atumu osi nti Vinicius Junior eshegwa want me celebrate ana ensema Mourinho eka ene ensema manfo eka se wokogina Benfica supporters anim celebrate and nti wo shegwa mani celebrate ana sign nyema we ni celebrations we no asi so many times na do baby aya na team say wo mutimi separate wo mo aside that in the game ni kulapo no edru baby ama Madrid wo munya corner no wo Akwaaba na Benfica supporters na etoto nyema ebro wo mo etoto nyema eba park ne so na entwa ye aside Gianluca ni issue na happen ya no Nicolas Otamendi papa panyina wadi mfie aduasa enwatwe wono nso tama game ni guso aircross no edu baabi no kopeja ni jersey pointed to a trophy tattoo dacha sa ne kokoso kira brante ni Vinicius Junior na kofi yasa brante no sa tattoo no tattoo a 3 trophies a one win Copa America Fanasima and World Cup no eno ana neurama Wesley Schneider edi ensemi edase sankwano pa na Nicolas Otamendi saade na ekira no a enka ono ebeka akire Nicolas Otamendi se na World Cup no eni Copa America ne Fanasima na amoji ye no Messi na Argentina foji o ade pa na ye ma Argentina wo de anu eba be huru obi enti osina nka wo Vinicius Junior eka sansem na ekire Nicolas Otamendi enti anu ade ensem bebre na SC but the tie adise player of the match no ekoma Olawen Chomini wanu energy player of the match award no na Vinicius Junior otimi ebo de oligua na nsem enso aba due to the racial commenter efri Jualuka ho eba intino de atie enisa Branton Urama wanya 8 goals contributions in the last 6 games wabama Real Madrid in all competitions ye kan near the matie for say Uber Champions League nim so Vinicius Junior about 77 matches wanya 31 goals 25 assists into a 56 goals contributions in 77 matches ewo UEFA Champions League num na sa 31 goals wano enya no de ate ane se no aboa ama se oka Brazilians in Champions League wano ane ye second top scorer because papa ni dim ane Neymar wano wabo 43 goals in the Champions League oka Brazilia washe goals do pa our Champions League nima Neymar se Branton ni dim ane Vinicius Junior aba beda second wawo 31 ena le Kaka enso awo 30 na all time top scorers for Real Madrid in UEFA Champions League no Vinicius Junior say wano and at that 6th position Cristiano Ronaldo and Edikan 105 goals Karim Mustafa Benzema our 78 goals Raul Gonzalo was 66 and Alfredo Di Stefano and so our 49 Franz Puskas our 35 and Vinicius Junior our 31 Alfred Francisco Gento our 30 and Rodrigo and so our 26 our honum Kylian Mbappe in UEFA Champions League wanya 95 matches 68 goals 24 assists and a Branton enya na Kofi Diate adisa papa ni ti and Alvaro Arbeloa and so Edin come after the game na wedding come no and was said this is Real Madrid we and a dia Madrid ehia we and a dia Madrid and was what players no and so at the Emma supporters no for the past 3 weeks no we performance no mo dinner we are the best wo mabaso no same onim Real Madrid supporters ne say wo mo twan wo mo e Santiago Bernabeu next week na fe Benfica about ma wo mo to so qualify na o say wo mo 100% behind Vinicius Junior decision Branton ateki any niema bia wo ye no saving kwapo during the game no sankoya na adwen say obe wako off the pitch enka Real Madrid staff no any players ni nyina enso ebe wako off the pitch enti Branton Vinicius Junior one as head coach Emma Real Madrid no Alvaro Arbeloa say ensama wobeka any say Madrid team no the entire team no e support Vinicius Junior and was we de bia wo mun so our football mo ennei 2026 pa any concert such thing happen our football na a disgrace to football unim sa Branton for Ibrahim Diaz wey a game number 100 wins a man for Real Madrid and a Branton for Dana Cavani no wey a game number 300 wins a man in Real Madrid shirt and I know pay yedini nyina ema mo Jualuka aba a release statement was say one no qualify niema say enya de say will make any direct racist insult to Branton for Vinicius Junior na say misunderstanding and a cause so tie no man tie ni ye eno no wonye racist and wonyanya ready so abakwa kwaye racist na ade ba ko ene say how Real Madrid players no esi fast area tie no na ehu na kwafudi enko Facebook no so ni enko Branton ni phone na wo use according to reporter eba ene say boy no krapo ewo ni picture bia nanu ada Benfica for match omo boy ewo Champions League last match is ewo group league phase no wo mo Benfica for win last minute no yes no ni Vinicius Junior challenge for Bobby emo no Branton for Jualuka ne enya sabo no enti mfonyini na eba ye no wo de ato no phone no so say ni phone krapo no chese yes a lock stream wallpaper and that's why utimu say ano edinye pa na ene Korabak FK 545 woman Newcastle for neighbor Bodo Glimt 8 p.m. woman any Inter Ebesia Club Bridge any Atletico Madrid Olympiacos any Leverkusen team no ebebo na Kofi Ederson Alvarez enso a player Emma Mexico minor wakwa successful surgery yes or hesen ho beto no intentem na if wasia back ababeboa ama fana batch team no any the Mexican national team na Emmanuel Petit
me da se ntibona na otene kasa ma na nsem wodi asi na usi atena se yekono ho na enchiremu no habomodian etimi ede atwaso ede ma wie enchiremu no wie pe ocean eba after ocean no na ede akabia etimi ede atwaso ede ma ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 channel so non Dubai page mu na no chiro. You live on Facebook no Akwaaba FM, on Facebook no Akwaaba FM, ana so Akwaaba 98.1 Akwaaba 98.1 ahon nyina ko show no live obit ba konye bi na hwe na fe TikTok no so and so Akwaaba 98.1 FM Akwaaba 98.1 FM and so kwa show no ba konye bi na hwe ana fe so okoye YouTube na Akwaaba 98.1 Akwaaba 98.1 ahon nyina kwa so no the live for ho obenye bia hwe na komo bia kechire bia no na ye no etimi edi afa usi atena sema ye nko no ho na onfane de ema wo wi a ocean e bapta ocean no de akabe efi nkomo we say good morning
Govita go
bibia boko
bibia boko pa
ye de nyame ase ene Wednesday ene sai Champions League
ene so sai Champions
League sa wi a code za ho
ho sai de be ma
treaty de se bam
enra chena me kache mo se match bia set
yeah we say for us
din
do you know the good deal
Kofi me di pon wo aha won hwe de say 80 million egu me kuta bet 3,000
oh ayade yo any ma yenti omuda
yen komo na se because minim se nkofo atwen from ahomachi nyina be samre ya me ye sure so mpeso omote yenka nti enei ye live on Facebook Akwaaba radio brekum because
and Akwaaba FM
Akwaaba FM
yes and Akwaaba 98.1
yeah live ho
sa
enra sa wo me say matches no a the entire sports here the unmissable sports show ni say nyoma na wo me see ye ni nyina
e da so da
yes
ko banya biti
so one to send to kwasa si dressing room ho
yes
so why na ball ho information ni nyina ye wo
okay
nti de wo no kra wa wo hwe no say wo me say ye no yes ade bro hwe no say Benfica for got Tigu Madrid for so dressing room
omunyem bi o omudo fi so ba Santiago
ene na me say ball na nkasa no mrofo ne de ne different ene nti entu de say ye enye ometwa bo normal game ko Ghana na nkasa asia
ene nga oba now they say good
o ma we match no
there be
but it's all interesting
okay yo any yanko
okay Kofi mama shasi say
okay
obekai time or Champions League playoff draw ne buy in fact nyoma e course ne ensem ankofo in fact e kasa about power that you say Mourinho after say Real Madrid this year Benfica no will be returning to the Bernabeu Stadium and it was talked about a lot Kofi unfortunately enra Mourinho the red card enti saade na nankofo expected to see say you say Mourinho e be returning to the Bernabeu Stadium Emma so
yes oba so be
you see the red card and clearly it exactly tells us how enra enyoma koye in the Madrid Benfica match was that total chaos in fact it was right after the Vinicius goal on the 50th minute and see Vini first goal no and such an amazing goal from baby I know Gina pick a ball no no credit say any more kind of records say is it wabesan kaka ho into Neymar and this is huge because if you are chasing Neymar's record in a Champions League in mobile Europe no do and it means that we need to put a lot of respect on the name of Vinicius. The person make campaign say when it comes to the Champions League, Vinicius is a different player, particularly in big moments. Now, he scored such a wonderful goal and chose to celebrate it the Brazilian way. And non a referee, Francois Letizia, equally yellow card at the man, say Osa and. It was because referee fraud say Vinicius Asano was provocative as a share man for na bufuo and a bit may invite ntokwana bibi. Honestly, if you've watched the video severally, you will see say he had no such intent. So every video ni biema, you feel say he just momentarily the fan and he chose to celebrate it the way because of how difficult that game there and the kind of go and wash. He had no intent. Say or ye bibi to say obehuru omo but it was because of the Rooney kind you know game no now or have Benfica pa and again na o share go no I mean it cost them pain and not just the pain o say in front of them so it invites all those stuff it is already from that moment every touch of Vinicius nine kan ye bia no na omo huru no and referee no man yellow card so I was thinking about it say okay so
say Brazil for na shego e omo kosa no you fan say 11 players ni nyina ko shego no omo di asa na referee no fe say provocative obema 11 players ni yellow card na wa di yellow say 4 di yellow ma obi di red nti ade we na kra no quite unfathomable but we move yes sir now after that celebration of course Benfica fans any of players no were not happy but the player that was not happy nay or no looking at the main guy Gianluca Prestiani the Argentine. Now Kofi right after the incident he was the guy that came close to Vinicius, spoke a lot of confrontation, a movie so it was when referee ma Vini yellow card no and then Vinicius kept pointing at Gianluca Prestiani telling the referee something. Say Brantian abuse no wakan sama chen say sebi or ya ade in the words of Chiringito TV say omzo yusu monkey no
okay
but o kara Argentine kasa but the Brazil for no so no tesa kasa no
yeah
now and it's already how pointing at him the next player that was close was Kylian Mbappe, so Mbappe command a strong warning the same Argentine guy no now Kofi you see my conviction is that Mr. Susa Prestiani ye. Obetima try to defend because football said the moment Timmy for Ebia Vinicius on the second thought and ka onsa Ebia Prestiani on the second thought ka onka but my catch was when you call them a true pain Obejiwadre
yes
minka wa de bia obe pretend this or no but that obem ya de be had pan sadan na obo say we ya adre pan yin pa and the Prestiani no me believe is okay again the background being an Argentine. Omukro money you were rivalry. Brazil for.
Yes.
You go Brazil in the first place. So the Otamendi and so ye the tier Vinicius.
Yeah.
O you ne World Cup and the Copa America na chere say hey. Ye World Cup ya je Copa America ni nyina ya dominate. Don't even for home to me. And in the course of the game they kept fighting throughout the entire 90 minutes. And the sa rivalry no e wo hot dada. Two Argentina for Kofi. Racism no mo de ne kra de yesum. Me kasa me kan ade na mabete te ho da. Come fa so yi blacks into omukuro no. Kofi. You have no idea. Omo also pan and during slave trade time tuntum for the call you. By ne e de na tuntum for ni o. Unim say because omo yi omo free mu nti. Mo ja ne kakra friend we Argentina for na omo nhyɛ da nye omo bro ni
yes enye bro ni bia.
Maradona mo bro ni no. Won say tuntum wo.
Yeah.
The 1914 1901 no tuntum wo hosen Brazil mukumu de nti omo no so mintimi mfa we enzo nreti Gianluca Prestiani da
okay
means what must say wo you interested you can go and read about the history of Argentina for any tuntum for no kwan omo fa so omo yere free krom ho now enti me wo conviction sabrante no wakan Kofi in fact after the game Mbappe can dey asem o say ono person of bobo enidi na Benfica kwara na o 25 jersey no o can 5 times Kofi 5 times so because o can 5 times enya de ye say ye didi agro na say yes o te one means what man say and me Snyder ya adwene say unim say asem na wo kana camera chewa no a emfa asem mre wade na de atade ne kata wa no because normal insult any ade de ubetimi ayi atade na fiwa no but say wo de atade kata na unim de wo beye unim de wo ka Mbappe kura say no even though cameras no say wura ntade nim de hwe ni facial expression eno kura betimi a kire nsem a wo kan so mo hwe nanim a enti Madrid for na no mo ben si no mo ye so much convinced say abrante ne kan Vinicius say enye the first time I wa face say ade we bi ni o and ye nyina ye nim enti so obi di bi ye no na o kan nye say o de asem na eto no so ana onim de oteye onim de oteye
okay
means what man say so two sides say it is your word against my word Benfica against Real Madrid why and o kan o crazy net enti also betimi ahwe na why your own deduction say dem say me feel strong conviction Wesley Snyder de ni bi say I don't know when you are de na free na no what I say Henry say e wom so on Real Madrid asem but I deal with party or side with Madrid because he feels say ono no kra na obobo no omo di bebre ya so a lot of commentaries after that
okay
and not just Henry unze Brazil for na release statement CBS Golazo no mre bia Valencia for na bi su Vinicius no and omo doom krom ho nyina light e man for powerful sako doom the famous Rio de Janeiro used to step in the light. Any idea? I mean, in solidarity with Vinny. And I'm going to release this statement.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Ababa in support of Abrante and Eddie Vinicius. And there are a lot of reactions about after Neomane course. Now, Gianluca Prestiani. Also, or Kabibia Wanka. Was it one go? One kanda.
Debbie.
Not players, no. Or did this woman Antony? No, no, Prestiani.
One kanda.
Also, one casa. Also, one cat. Now, Morino. Or the red card.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Morino, and you know, the Vinicius in there. I know where you. Ha! But many Morino, yeah, Jenny. But many Vinny, so mean to be blaming. Morino saw a catch and say, we're a fantastic player. Or Real Madrid, you know. When Mbappe and quite a bit of creative moments here, our creating. I didn't know how much celebration they take you over the brilliance of goal. Many Morino, yeah, but Morino, the any afterthought. Me, I sure say Vinicius, no, himself will cry about avoid this celebration. Moment to beat me foul, and you don't blame. This is someone that should go no Akwasa.
Yes.
And is this the first Vinicius that should go Akwasa? And we should go no Akwasa. Does that mean so disrespecting Benfica? Right review on them.
No.
So yes, Nini I afterthought. But then Morino say on one choose size. And they're very tricky because one, so Okase ni player na nka nkofo be hu Morino as one. Two, say Osan ko gina Real Madrid player echi against ni player ni team. It cannot be possible. So Ochire mpen na adwene.
Oh, okay.
Benfica for any statement no. Almost say that be Madrid players 19 year. Almost say we heard distance na. Almost say as the images demonstrate, given the distance, the Real Madrid players could not have heard what they claim they have heard. Almost say so we gabon that players and then they press down in term. I'm not sure say or Sandy Adia Katana no Real Madrid for nete. Kofi Tago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure say press down now or come Vinicius ate and no come nente. Yeah, analysis. No come nate.
No come nate.
Okay, and you know come nate ah. Oh who says our distance no tiema no better na one tiema. So you cannot sit back and ascertain say na gabu because me do at I make sure say na make no better. So definitely it is clear to me. Say asem na the omote na hwe. Oba close and one close. But on this distance, okay, better na one. And then say players omo nin komo. Nti Benfica full statement na there omo boa. Now the match itself. Kofi no crane say it was so excited. Despite this drama, because drama no, Emma Nyoma bebre see. Who's after the ntokwane 10 minutes interaction no?
Yeah.
Born than abufu. Nso because post two Ramos ne Pepe picture say imagine say maybe Diego Costa na Suarez also ko twa say Fedi Valverde so. Also hu yan say Ribery. Also hu yan say Pepe ni dane. Ohwe Ramos no aboni trinko. Also here referee coach ni yimi mfrim. Oh,
on pass.
Yes, right after the Rudiger tackles, then the shot to be an opposite of the ball. And Fedi Valverde blow not 2 boy and a red card. Yes, on sporting behavior. In that smash, now Buafuno, it was highly unacceptable. Oh, yes, homes and a game, the tension about chaos about Bufaba, but say, over Bonnie Tradias Kofi. And a true baby referee, so I think moment in the final. Maybe yes. And a man ignore that because imagine on top of Sadi and maybe you see common sense say into question to 2 objects eba park into say or na so be some red card on top of that e be say was say game no and when we man discuss but minute it won't take attention mewa enye major decisions but so my red card na be here or no referee no crime I think you see more of common sense but it was a red card on fair football terms but say them make church the game before the match no me catch us say Real Madrid be attacking Kofoni Bibiri and they will come on the front foot. And more than high line. Because of system now no more operating no. Making sure say on be a game no wide with Fedi Valverde occupying the right flank and Vinicius on the left. No mujina wait. And no more pushy Carreras up top. A pushy Trent up top. And Dean Hoysen and Rudiger swap back center. Then Kamavinga, Goulart, and Chouameni middle zones, and Mbappe Vinicius LED central attacking role. So that was the typical Real Madrid team because me say, who's the number of the strong convictions I'm not in the game with. I'm not for granted him at them. But you see, it is the way occupational hazard. A human home running means what must say. Good. And it is because majority of the times Madrid team, particularly the suicide match, a lot of things revealed in that game. chances creation ni bibia. Now and two teams will be able ball. So the first half, ne fekwa. Just that. After the first half, you see the first half. Benfica without the ball kept a 4-4-2 block shape. Mid block. Real Madrid without the ball, the same thing. Offensively, me can't say Benfica will play the way they play against Real Madrid. Blue face. Just say Real Madrid for them prove something beyond that. And it was because Real Madrid forces were very organized defensively and offensively. And the game was very tight. Just that the details. I would say because of the way Anna Madrid any Benfica Benfica for no a threat Evangelis Pavlidis. So they make sure say because Pavlidis taba middles one nyina faako. And the play on meti be twana man ye Chouameni. And if you don't understand why Chouameni won the man of the match, Kofi, it was because the most dangerous guy threat Evangelis Pavlidis. Unu obonum. Unzo ball shot. Or kept quiet. Again. Onono cover Pavlidis. Freeing Rudiger. Any Abrante and the other didn't because 9 Kobe has center backs, he's being covered by Chouameni.
Yes.
And a Kamavinga so Elsha Abrante and the other Leonardo Borriero. Now Borriero no or rotate baby or preferred so and the baby no fabia a form who say Kamavinga because of baby no namno. So other Gulano so corners waka dealing with Frederick Osnes no. Osnes is a Norwegian 30-year-old guy no. Now, and also Real Madrid are more of attacking duties. So on Mubo those passes, try to create. And the Osnes was always the guy no free. And did not be a dangerous. I was Frederick Osnes. That was the reason why or Pekibo be shot Marcot why he's stretching. Yes. It was because no be any close.
Yeah, first half.
Good. No be any close. Because of the system. The only player that was close was Chouameni. Because all the time, nobody late because our main target, Pavlidis. Answer now be leave Pavlidis for Rudy Gane. Now just probably this a rare central zones. So Frederick Osnes again, coach didn't realize saying Kobetima Shegua Morino. I say Osnes. And to you need the Sydney Cabral by. Also be a similar chance in the second half, but no boy enough quarter supporters. It was because the details in play no one and combat when you go free.
Okay.
Because he was the only free man out field. Now Real Madrid on the other hand, you see the reason why I said game we are Trent to be man of the match. And I tell you, saying Mbappe to me converted Trent a chance now. And I share. Plus passes now Obone building a confidence on top of that and cannot get far away from the man of the match. Again, the passes that I expected, say in tight games like that, switching play he did all those things. And for Trent Alexander-Arnold, he also had a very, very good game. But regardless, game near effect, intensity, tempo, near there. Now it looks as if say Real Madrid huge advantage. Because behind himself about advantage comes in their favor. But Benfica for 1-0 the game near done. Ukraine say 1-0 and you're done. You still have to do more and you're done. Don't be deceived and you're done. A very positive result out of baby and a lot of people expected. But the job is not done. Kofi, and Renumre, Galatasaray in the start here. Now after scoring the first goal through Gabriel Sala, in fact, Oko Galatasaray will improve and then what a player. On your man of the match performance. Gabriel Sala. Juve bete Kanemi enu nyina be lead 2-1 under 32 minutes through Tianko minus. Now you see Galatasaray for say a team spirit. I am there. Say me kai mo say Rams Park hono. And na Champions League atmosphere. Go for ni dey. Oh my God. Hey, you can say atmosphere, team spirit, and that was what brought everything back. And yes, at 2-1. So now we follow us score a year. Scoring up
yes.
But now Nibia, it was never dangerous. Yes. No Nim say it is only a matter of time Galatasaray will come back. And of course, they did came back. Davison Sanchez scored. Noah Lang shaved 2 goals. Noah Lang free Napoli. Eba Galatasaray. You see, player the only bar, you find a way for him to fit in. What I say? And the say all the time, no. Player no ena te say na contefiso omua de open free player no hono make sure say we find a way be a treating ye meaning so atmosphere. So Noah Lang did a lot and he had 2 goals on top of that. Now Abrante and the Sasha Boy they so be him no from Bayern Munich on also be added the 5th goal for 8 men the Galatasaray. And with that performance Alcofita go Galatasaray for done they realize say it was the fans that brought the atmosphere, the spirit, and everything. To a point, no more fans and no more a bomb and my fans because time na game na ekoso no atu ana me say ye Galatasaray team na yede but omo be take no omo start so na mu so omo person omo qualify wo omo fie and I tell you omo qualify you omo qualify
Juventus men kwa
5-2 no omo qualify you see Ukomburuk omo coach no aya de o nyo na tete mo no man free ho no mo no twe ne hwene no okay
yeah
oya omo former player oya Turkish legend and oya ade with this guy Galatasaray tika players o mato come as a coach that but he is that good
okay
and he we building a Champions League team Osimhen mbu afu say wan shego but onya assist
yes
we building a solid Champions League team so already signings bebrebe awaye na and no Gundogan right no Lucas Torreira no Ituntum no omo number 6 no no bebre Akaba akokra and no Torreira bobi okay so Akaba there's one black player obo mfini ono so kra mobi Lemina na ose or the saying ono so amobi so you look at all those players Ike Gundogan kra mobi
okay
then you realize say Galatasaray for no o ma share team pa enya say no Leroy Sané
Leroy Sané so ba machiri
good so you look at the players now odo omo boy and then you realize say we share Champions League team that is the reason why Kofi on board Sabo no
okay
you see I was very convinced Dortmund will win me catch it say Champions baby a drew yeah the character nebo
it's
now Dortmund omo character yes ABA against the Giants in Europe but against Atalanta no me ade Covid go on be nante omo and I've spoken I did spoke about it say ade ba kwa ye ka Dortmund Champions League character Champions League pedigree na omo miracle na esi ofie enti omo bo was signal iduna at the Westfalen Stadium yellow one in front of omo fans no every spirit every atmosphere they will ignite that and now 3 minutes Gurasi first goal Gurasi sa assist here na and no players omo impress me one year Gurasi no next was Frederick Nimcha ball and that my 8 guy no only ball to and only Joe Bellingham the ball 6 and 8 and Gurasi in fact in a Champions League when I record no but so what 19 goals in total career but 17 goals 7 assists in the last 2 seasons
wow
so you look at his numbers and you go over Guinea and Kofi and they back this kind of strikers at the mount. Dortmund for say they want like a striker from Lewandowski, Aubameyang to Erling Haaland. Now Gurasi, Kofi,
yeah,
say striker number 9 ya there. One follow party because only say nyanko box ni mu a.
Ebetom.
Obepe man na obebo ahye. And you do you know say the conversion rate about 60 shots for Champions League. And I watched 19 goals. 60 shots a
wow.
But I watched 19 goals. It tells you how clinical and how prolific Akufi. You Brandt no eye wo ho no. Now Monaco who's a Champions League mami yo kakra me say.
There be nyasa nyamandos for me say mo.
Monaco kakra.
1 minute. Okay.
Na na matches kra my.
Brena say
na 1 minute. If you nyen to koya na ye. Kofi.
Yeah.
Monaco. 2 goals lead. Na I was like hey, so Monaco I don't think because I was one of the people that believed say PSG for the previous season the Champions League no a playoff no the far form into omo born in a say group stage na nya convention no na playoffs na there but ten be a different team but 2-0 hey na PSG nya penalty Vitinha say no ye monko ba bia Dembele pira hey and I feel say na there say there for Larin Balogun edika about 2 goals agum no Monaco for no be don think about be PSG now nim say anche after mo say penalty no mo take kan back no so mo nya ne wo mo because na nim say Monaco team we even so 1 goal deficit ko me kwa free mo Parc des Princes na do ya Sanchez second goal now free bench na ba you no be both those 2 goals o man wie third goal came and say they will be him say Monaco free man am meboa
yes
and who am I to waste time o ma free
okay
now and before the code Kofi me Atletico Madrid ne crab root game na there Atletico Madrid Kofi the way they behave is unfathomable until me I cannot talk about that game honestly because I can't understand them I don't know that Atletico Madrid that will show up today and this crab root team Kofi even if Atletico Madrid plays better they cannot win this game let me be very frank with you
Atletico Madrid
yes maybe they can get a goal but they cannot win a game
Madrid say number you
Atletico Madrid Atletico Madrid
number
I'm gonna crab root na bo
isa
and there
but Dortmund number yeah
I'm gonna crab root and maybe they can get a goal but Tresor di nom ebe on the crab root for no makeram intimate trust Atletico Madrid to even talk about them.
Okay.
Now, apart from internet bodo game na match tricky. Oh, the story of how Bodo made it to the playoffs. In the final 2 games, no beer and give you a more chance. But then almost Man City 3-1 got the needed goals. Korea Atletico Madrid were away. Hook any hog. In the ball goals. Now they are in the playoffs. I don't know if the story might continue. But then they are playing against how Atletico Madrid be or moto, Man City be or moto. Inter are not like that.
Okay.
Inter lose stronger in the Champions League. One of the teams with character, so Inter can. But then Bodo trust story. Because this game, it will take Inter some one nerves to be able to win.
Easy.
Away or draw there, I think they might get. But to win this game, and just Omukuta nerves.
Yo,
so one of the most interesting and tricky games, back on and on. Mami code name. Man fan face you office. Hey, Jesus. Kofi.
Yeah.
Any young cover code in Emirates for.
You.
Na. SB.
Onye twa.
SB Ubedi. Kofi.
Yeah.
BW. 3D. 5F. CF. 4F. First school.
F ndosum.
And then carry Kofi Abo. And then carry
BW. 3D. 5F. CF. 4F. Okay.
First code. Second code. BW. 3D. 5F. D1. 57. Yes.
Okay.
BW. 3D. 5F. D1. 57.
Yes. Okay. Yo, yada say I know I Hussein Adams and now telling ka say amana nsem wo wie and was am betway code wonya twa obedi bo modi answer some the first code no BW 3D 5F CF 4F and no first one. Second one BW 3D 5F D1 57 and no second code no anti nyina no betway game no ho donti anu nti na esi wodi amount nti bomodi an kotwa no kutu wodi ne bam o si atena asema yenko no ho na ewi ade aka na ya to aso Akwaaba radio 98.1 and so you live on Facebook no eno Akwaaba FM on Facebook no Akwaaba FM and on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 Akwaaba 98.1 ho nyina akwa you live for messages and pina wa mnepam ebeyi ni nyina edema Ocean. Good morning.
Good morning, Tago.
Bibia boko.
Fino ala fini.
Yo, until the end. Yo,
Bibia boko pa.
Yo.
And also what to say.
Boko.
The trade amponasi.
Sir.
Yes, Asia.
Yes, Asia biom.
The new coda. Tika crack right. The now watching a query. I don't know.
Yo.
Okay.
And yet, my yenti wa moda yenti.
All right, Kofi. Yanchi ati for a nano pay. Na yan country obi asen komana shase dada. Inti over Facebook Akwaaba radio.
This time Akwaaba FM.
Akwaaba FM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Akwaaba FM and Facebook Akwaaba 90.
Yes, baby Adam.
Okay.
Baby Adam. Akwaaba FM Akwaaba radio.
Okay.
You know about obenya ya he. No was say tie. Now Kofi Enra. 4 interesting games in the playoff of the Champions League and the total FM. Now the most talked about game and a course of Stadio da Luz. He na say Real Madrid akwa take revenge. Baby omukọ ye I announce o men ne Real Madrid adwuma na ekese a omobo play off no. Finally omonso akọ kire omo supremacy. Vinicius Junior and make a difference no. Now after the game the biggest controversy the alleged racism a cause. Emra dodo na esusu se abranti efe no Gianluca Pristiani ede na atade kata na no a o kan ensem fata de kire abranti efe no Vinicius Junior enti eno na akata game no so akata the important moment in the game a o senka no pe betena se a e discuss now no pay me pese yesu ade see nsem bi ba se ya na ye me de because it gives us opportunity to learn and broaden our understanding concerning some of these things. Sene be ya enshira nyo bia nwa. Now Kofi, the no esi no. Our historical antecedent again a sound precedent and your first time I be seen now. Obi otie me no pay bia on search for book bi a ye friend to be sold sa book no nipa ne nkopɛ sa book no nhwe. The book talks about slave trade. Now Kofi agopramano so de ene aye di nkomodi e course no. We are yet to establish some facts because Abrante even Gianluca Pristiani after the game also one Vinicius Junior attempt name on friend brother. But because also Okata na nunu intino and man do na ended your all can ni. You get a point. Now Kofi asem bi ebesi o wiase bia no. Your friend bibi president enti so court to krampona. Adia Makwa Santan judges eyusu any ruling about bonti dia omo friend judicial precedent because anyway be ask any see ebi ho omo call back into the archives. No ko so okay maybe e see no maybe assembly see the same instance as yesi enti no so bo omo ama judges eteki omo ruling and omo verdict. Enti Kofi hwe okay 2022 World Cup no. Argentina for the penalties edgy free France for nsem the course enti after say Argentina for edgy omo Copa America the last Copa America trophy no and Enzo Fernandez this a charge no and almost started to be ekeka nsem aye racist commenter France for crowd report Argentina for edo mama FIFA emra no mu tirem say mo France for no kra no makwa South Africa for na mo de edgy animunyam any ade. Fast forward. During the FIFA Club World Cup, the maiden edition our US, a game Real Madrid winning by 3-1 against Pachuca. Argentine defender, captain for Pachuca, for Gustavo Cabral. The same incident is the Emra on Antonio Rudiger any confrontation. Rudiger echo report to say. Abrante for Gustavo Cabral adidi onu Rudiger tem afrene se wo nipa tuntum nya nipa o ya ade bedi kwadu ni ade ama FIFA and launch investigation into the matter name on the exact thing pa Abrante for Gustavo Cabral kan kire Rudiger de enya ma out e similar to instances ya Kofi ADAC and you see this player friend Gianluca Pristiani no oya under 20 player for Argentina. Now time Argentina ni omaya friend Morocco ebo under 20 World Cup o Chile na Morocco je no. In the game, yes similar instance and see ebo no so use racist comment edman Morocco player bako. And if you are to go by some of these examples being given, then we can make a conclusion say Bibisa ebetimi ede akoso. Now Kofi yengra the history books no na yenkyere nsemu kakra emfa nkyere tiefo omutie na no pay. Now slave trade started in the 15th century. Now the first people who started slave trade are Europeans, particularly the Portuguese. In fact, Portugal for the way we as yache omude discover majority, even the entire continent, South American continent, African continent, Portuguese for the discovery. In the 16th century, and transatlantic slave trade happened between the Americas and the Latin America, almost be shame. Intina kwa I expanded echo. And so what the transatlantic slave trade now? Coffee happened between Africa, Europe and Latin America. Now historically, research actually say slave trade slave trade activity in a period of over 400 years. Now historically, research say 12.8 million Africans and yet trade through the transatlantic slave trade. Now, out of the 12.8 million Africans now, between 1.2 to 2.4 million anywhere. ebi o nso ye chi omo de omo gu cancer na abrofo na beto omo de omo ko because at that time no na malaria e o happen nti se wo ye broni na ba ha na lifespan e wanyi a ubewu wankwa because na malaria o ha bebre nti na abrofo no ba omo ntumi ntena enti omo yusu ya bibifo no e na omo de ye business enti omo establish slave trade camps on the coast mpona no se na we omo ba mo fa mo ntokwa na mo so nti omo duru antentententen na omo sesa omo de omo ye dey eko sa na see now some of the major slave trade nations now Portugal, Britain, Spain, Netherlands, United States of America, France, and Denmark. Omo di slave trade business num kwasom pa omo di omo ye dey Europe because that time no na a business. You go to me who say oh Akwaaba kra na ho e de na me fa na meeting na ye adwuma anya na so mfa so na wakoto no any idea. Now in the 17th century and Spain and America Spanish America trade business no ayi ni ho pa je ne ho mena enti historically Spain for so colonize Argentina for enti say Spain for eba fa Africans for the omokwa aya no mo major trade business happen between omo and Latin America particularly Argentina. Now coffee Argentina your man omo ye typical country from African ancestry. And you bet me say Messi kurano ubetresia ko ni root no na ebi ofri Cameroon ebi ofri Angola ebi ofri Ghana because Argentina for no abakuse mu no omo ye Africa for ankasa na omo ye typical Africans because Spain for no ebe fa Africans na di omo koy no omo be fa slaves no from the sub-Saharan region. Now when we say sub-Saharan region, we are talking about West Africa, South Africa, East Africa, and Central Africa, North Africa, and sub-Saharan countries region no be. Now Spain for the omo koy no, and almost trade omo, adi omo business num, adi omo ko Argentina. Now coffee omo ko do Argentina hono. Edo baby no. Now blacks na dominating Argentina kuro no so. It is why in a period of 1778 na sub-Saharan and I say African ancestry Afro-Argentinians black for no amu Argentina for no black for ye do mufra ko go Argentina no they represent 36.82% of Argentina population.
Wow.
Yes,
36.82%
of Argentina population African ancestry. Now in the first era I know who say and sure ebedu baby no black people ebe dominate Argentina.
Okay.
And yen fa kwan bi so na yen fa declare the population of African ancestry. Argentina. And go video mo ye nie. In fact, a lot of factors ain't mean discussing in no fire moody a bread Afro-Argentines, black Argentina for population Argentina. Now the first no me and say omo e recruit omo come military ni mu a omo mafufo no en yes adwuma ni bi even military no kura mu nyina bu wom no black fo e wo omo level omo group omo wom ana white fo nso omo baby omo nso e de omo department. And he said, in the ancient days, no, a war, one quantity na soldier for the oppressive war, but take one horrible day. A war, a foul, a war, you don't call. And he said, a military camp way, you better recruit 250 soldiers, sir. A bit more 47 Afro-Argentine blacks. And you could be and say, Nipa 50, a more 47 Afro-Argentine blacks and a Negro, sir. Now the omo wa he for na be udodo omo we are black na be udodo because white be white for no nurse white for go inform nko and ye kan mugum enti the Argentine War of Independence fought between 1810 to 1818 and the War of Triple Alliance fought between 1864 to 1870 a blast of one for Argentina na ye do omo free Sub-Saharan region, Cameroon, South Africa, Angola, Central African Republic, any idea, Ghana, Mono, any idea, no, and I could hear you a moko war, a cocoon. In fact, in the history of Latin America, Oka war bakwa kofi na so destructive nipa wu ye ni ade omo ko cheye pan the War of Triple Alliance fought between Empire of Brazil, Uruguay, actually na Uruguay beka Paraguay and Argentina. And the omodi Afro-Argentines for no kwe no mo wu ya nkasa. Ni nyina na ewe amo fa so e suppress the Afro-Argentine population in Argentina. Again, infant mortality rate. Nkran ye wo mo no a mo ye Afro-Argentine no mu dodo. Again, omo na yare aye frɛ no wo yare aye frɛ no cholera pandemic etc in 1861. And also Afro-Argentines do na ewu ya. And a yellow fever and so by 1871. And also Afro-Argentines majority among me black for an coffee almost ewu ya. Now we are there be in social changes be in relationship and a marital affair. Now the omu ya say coffee edu baby no in the second era no omu shemra say uye white you have opportunity to marry black lady.
Wait tuntuma wale tuntum.
Wa ya makwan tuntum wale tuntum.
Za okay.
Because I wo wale tuntum a.
Na we mata ko tuntum.
Wo another tuntum.
Nti we tuntuma wo ya bronia na ware no.
Sa na tie.
Okay.
Say they be gradually no. They will extinct the Afro-Argentine population in Argentina. And I'm starting yes aniema no.
Okay.
Nti omo yes aniema no nya dia no. Na gradually no omo suppress Afro-Argentine population no. Nti in the 19th century ya abolish slave trade se fi no ko ye nkoto nipa se oya akoa biem. No. And almost starting racism and discrimination in Argentina.
Okay.
And the coffee so Argentina, large cities now. And one another do na Afro-Argentines do na black for near the Ewobuanes RS money at the end, one and no more. Now, the CNE, after the abolishment of slave trade, you know, Kofi Unim said in 1857. 14 schools are no more the capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires. No, na black and Afro-Argentine no omo admit omo school me tupe.
Ade.
Ye ho. Nipa tuntu no amane ho. Tupe.
Ozo kama ye yo.
Yeah, true. Kofi. Who say do about omo schools? After the abolishment of slave trade, omo schools no. To say ke ko school fan say ko 4 years or ha. We are black we go 2 years because among person on white ni be nimdie pe.
Bia na o body no ka ba ko kan ho.
Wa ko ha mo. On person me nimdie pe.
O ko say o matade.
Wa ko ha mo. And even so we are secondary school crampo ho ha. Middle school ho ha. Now we are black, we are Afro-Argentine. Who no opportunity.
Enya dwuma nya.
Secondary school.
Sorry,
unko university.
Okay.
Yes. Odu ye mo kwan ma onye de unko university. And these are things nyama omu ye and again omu ye no omu say still and the no omu ye no omu nche de nya results no omu pen until the ombe no say omu encourage mass European migration.
Oh, okay.
Omu ma kwan uye Spain ni uye Norway ni uye Abia England ni a bra uye Italy ni a bra Argentina.
Okay.
Say be ombe do overcome the black population in Argentina. Ni ade na omo ye santi gradually no. No omo dey bro omo santi Argentina for no. Omo we dey just that omo color no dey change. Omo it is Africa for pepe omo den. Now Kofi so share the demographics na. What's that me catch us say in 1778 na the Afro-Argentine population at 36.82%. Now Kofi fast forward in 2010 your population census now reduce to 0.37.
Wow.
Again in 2022, your population census now could do 0.66. Wow. And 1%.
And 1%.
Argentina ho. But according to World Bank for statistics, about 2 dollar. Because we amount say over 2 million people more Argentina who African ancestry. Yes, last researcher World Bank for the no.
Okay.
Now, Argentina, Kofi. Culture, racism, ewu. Now, read my mommy, Papa, now your friend Jose Hernandez, no. Your friend El Gaucho. Now, in the modern history of Argentina, on the trade book way, or a poet or science writer.
Oh, okay.
Now, he's the cornerstone of South American literature into uko Argentina Ukraine ye celebrate ni day do a holiday your friend Martin Fierro and I just say Hernandez ni man your friend Ego South America ni your cast your friend Ego Uta na chesa wa bo bra wo play key role in the development of Abia continent na say oh my Abia Akwaaba nkroma and Nelson Mandela okwa South Africa o mefia ni Ego Uto because of aduma oye de oye na otwere book bi na book no eno na ye national poem our literature mu our Argentina na kofi hwede o kan wo ho ono na girl kasa na kasa ba o muntem ka tama odi no akatire ne se God made white Saint Peter made mulattoes yakaza mulattoes wa etere se obi a ya from different parents ebi a o ma me white o papa ye black and South America from mulatto na etere se
we 50
aha bi ama me white o papa ye black
nji nyankopon
abrofo ne fufuo no ena Saint Peter ebo nipa na onu no ne faye we ni free na mom no the devil made blast as a smut of hell devil ne bo tuntun papa ye fe no Martin Fierro Jose Hernandez on the trace book no and go be Argentina for no so oni mo a sa na beka omo national team was the last one who say black people Argentina national team
Gabi.
Apart from Veron, Daniel Passarella, I know Gramuncha black papa bia. You get a point.
Yeah.
And go fi so who's on your way ya? Mama ni young Argentina for history no. Who's your mo history ni adia.
Obetiase.
Omo betiase omo mpe black for asem.
Oh, okay.
Omo chiri tuntun for.
Ba se Messi so ba Africa nansi.
Oh no ba no uni sika Angola tia e.
Na sa ne so na sa free no go. Na nga friend na nga unteska.
Na se ya na business bi apa Argentina ha wonko. So we ko so be ko. Oba half for business.
There be so many Thomas African. Nti say go man friend.
Free.
And say nya on so oba mo na mo so omra no so keke me ba there say. And on say aja tu.
Nti ene say na adwuma no wo ye. What you say? Nti ene oba han kan.
Ti Messi do pay before sem.
Wana ka kire sana hu no.
Now no me before do is on payment.
Messi na no ya. Jimmy Carragher say o wa so ra no pa no obi ani mail ma no atwera man you donkey.
No mo kedi agro.
What you say? It go be Argentina for the on record. I'm pa before asem. Kra, ndi ko wa say since 2013 November 8th. I established national holiday for Afro Argentines and African culture. I'm celebrating
date be no mudi.
Omudi November 8th.
Oh, okay.
November 8th since 2013 almost started Saturday no. And as a so government next in 2021 or establish Afro Argentine Community of Federal Advisor Council.
Oh, okay.
Sanebe ya omo so bebo tuntun for no ba ye dey. Aboa omo so ko that is the story. Mama na nchera anye dey. Enyo.
Ya man for so mo pe code, ya fa code no bra na ja say dey bia we ya na so. Enti fa code no bra na yanko. Sporty. Goss no
dia tun sisi ya
omo twa dodo
dabio
na nzo omo twa bet no
omo twa bet o
yankwe
E1 SY GP
GP on
GP
Ghana Ghana people okay
E1 SY GP
okay
yes
E1
yes
SY GP
yes
okay me that's it and no I the tactical man ocean and out ten nkasa man na nsem we dey see ye ba na yete asifie na fi nsem na yete me da to aso messages ni pina wa say ye konyi bi enfro na ye mra na no chino na ye to aso na ye fa fi nsem na mra fi nsem na so obezate o mon kasa o me chechero madwena was watching the show live from Brikum Kuto number 1 keep up the good work still Vesca Basa greeting to my mom Amabadum the Yamsela Aji Kadarada Maklili Etau and all Kuto number 1 community member from Great Mugabe Nimusija Isewade Abanano. What's a good morning champion Kofi Tago? I'm watching you live at Kou Asakaraka St. Paul's in High School. Was the Joseph Felix da Santos Moreno is scared to go back to Real Madrid iconic stadium this time around. That is why he provoked the referee to show him a red card. Greeting to Adansi Bona Frederick from Cisco the Humble, the messenger or the freak Ediba. No. What's a good morning, Kofi? We are now back on campus and watching you live inside Brikum College of Education. Congratulations to Real Madrid for their massive and I really love Vinicius Junior. Send my increase to Sean and all and all the Brikum College of Education students from Baba Lusaka and message or the free Brikum College of Education at the Eba. Was a good morning, Kofi Tago. Was watching you live from class. So, listening to Senadans and all Madrid fans. Hala Madrid, we a Sabi current and messenger. What the Aba was say you are welcome back, Bona. Was say I am Ike. Griku, okay, watching you live. Ike, Sabi Biaboko, dear. I my angel and Anopim. Was it good morning? Akwaaba, more updates from Real Madrid from Justice Messenger. Wadiaba. Was it from Moreno comments after the match about the referee terrace a lot how Madrid matches are dubious being officiated. Okay, you was say a man who have coached Madrid before. Wow, from Richard. Could be the messenger I see or the Abba Nanopino. Was say the guy did the same to the Morocco player in under 20 World Cup. What didn't Argentina do? And the Abbas against France. Okay, then is Argentina and Omobas against France here. Yeah, that's the way Emmanuel Nana Opoku are the messenger. What the Abba was it tonight? The Ghana's. We are going to destroy Wolves by 3-0. We Anani Kunsu Kojo Klum ni message whatever. Was I'm watching you live from Jolu. Was a priest more update on Real Madrid. Hala Madrid from Jamra Nyako Frank messenger on the Sodiaba. Doji Kwaku say Hala Madrid notify emojis no. I say Shana Sasso and Sawa Judith. Was a Hala Madrid notify emoji no de love emoji bako at Atuano. Was more than Hala Madrid from Don Sipo the message or the free at Motama 7 at the buy. Was I'm watching you live from Kukum from Karim Yakubu the messenger or the Abba. Was it the same to E3 Kobra? And eating no nipa mu yi mu no eno so wapa what say we say dance my man you are too good I love your analysis Keneben come and pick za on fa no go Imana Kofi yeah that's why onim chamber ya 26 eche wa say na it is for green na so account we on go bia why ana we say me wa okay now yeah camera I was say good morning this is Don Sipo inside Chimatama 7 calendar in Ghana if you compare anyone to Hussein when it comes to sports analysis and everything about football it means you are insulting him indirectly because he is another level to you. Not only that he really know how to talk to and everything about him is always on points. We say in Edasi, we or say I love you, die. We from Don Sipo, until you say, or so better walk up and say, why? We say so so young anti. Yet trust na young papi 7 number. If it's never started the African Football Association or Makachi. Shannon so no FA president, Equatrans as radio could come. And on Buzani say, it's over FA president who fancy any so come. Isaac could maybe now 8 years in Equaso, 8 years in the South One, or Aquania Sample, between Aquajana, Aquabama. Now, a day now, person Yadima mine and San and Poo, Cobas and Yankuba Beton and Safra, Timato and Safra. No, and I can't say, is a deba Dana Comas upon say, or Beso Jafcon, Edema on my Ghana. Afcon idia as a compias when I saw it, and then I deba say Dana Comas or Dibiano, the dire song, say Umpo, or baby, no, the keto Kirku, or Timmy Abwa, Amo Mino. Afcon yetimi ajibi etimi edesi yenazo wasi woni ebredudwa ayisi ebeteki ana afeso mresante yisi betime teki ansana is Afcon yetimi aje but in the dire so ne say wono keto krekuno obeso ajibi bia edema oman Ghana.
I want to win off the pitch. I want to win on the pitch. I think that I've won loads of battles, or we have won loads of battles. On the pitch, the kind of battles I want to win are still outstanding, and that's still some work to be done. I want to win the AFCON for a fact. It's been, only God knows how many years we've lost count the number of times that we have tried, and we've not been able to win the AFCON. Basically, I want to win every tournament for Ghana. I want to place Ghana on the medal podium on every given occasion. For the Blasters, we have not won. The U20, we won the AFCON. We won the WAFO, we won the AFCON. The U20, Black Queens, bronze medalist, and are back at the AFCON. Black Starlets, after being absent for years, are back at the AFCON. Princesses just qualified to the last line for qualification again to the World Cup. We are the last last World Cup. 2 times we've been at the World Cup under my leadership. What excites me most is how far we've brought domestic football. 2 days ago, we saw the Super Clash in Kumasi, and that was a bold statement. That was a loud statement about our game, about the fact that we still have the passion for domestic football, about the fact that we can produce our game for good viewership, about the fact that we can create passion and bring energy to our people, about the fact that our players can go in a very, very serene atmosphere to show their quality, and about the fact that we are one of the best referees on the African continent alive. So I'm very happy about how far we brought domestic football. Currently, we have the National Division 1 also on TV. We have the Women's Premier League on TV. And these are big milestones for the Ghanaian game, bringing the sport right to the doorstep of the people.
Yo, and what you know so best ya yemfa ni di emfa my coach Otuado. This will be a see ababo edema money pen. To watch 2006 World Cup no Otuapra na so jipini ababo dem mine no. And am face World Cup so ni play no sini and is the order man qualify say kubo binto besere ya yemfa ni di emfa my coach Otuado. This adwuma no ayi se omo eye no enye adwuma ese eda fam ka keto kraku nkoma oda to dwan.
It's work in progress. Oto has supervised 2 phases of our Black Stars in recent years on his return. The first phase ended in a disaster, like we all know, and like we've all discussed over time. The second phase has been much, much better. Like I said, year 2025, the Black Stars played unbeaten in all competitive games, and we played some scintillating football in some games. That's very natural of developmental pathway of any football team. And I think that over time, he's picked up a lot. We've also given him the needed support system to be able to be more efficient in his delivery. And I think that Otto is very passionate about Ghana. He played for Ghana at the Mundial in 2006 against all odds. He played through injuries at that time, and he's very passionate about representing Ghana. Hey, he's the only Ghanaian who has qualified Ghana 2 times to the World Cup. Let's give him respect for this. I think that
we and then some market area to Ghana. No Mbuzane say is a vision of Ghana here they call World Cup 2026 or Mexico, Qatar, and I feel USA and anything.
Yesterday we had a meeting. The vision, my vision, the vision of the first man of our country, the president, the vision of the sector minister is not different from the vision of the head coach and the Tenka team. We are a group of soldiers going to battle, and our mission is to win the battle. It's simple.
Do you have a clear performance target for the technical team?
It's to win the battle. We are going to a battle. The opponents, the oppositions that we face are all our targets. We have to win those battles against every opponent. It is very clear. I don't have a different mission. My mission is to lead Ghana with the support of Ghanaians to the World Cup and to bring glory to Ghana.
You, we and in Sema, Ket, area Tuja, and Ochi, and Ombuzane say, is a Ghana a World Cup budget, you know? But Baba Montana, and also why not? When it will be, but it will be so. DNC as a Black Stars budget in Kwai se Ghana for baby na ye ni EDHS and then for was so concerted in Libya is almost a budget but nyande say Ghana for interest so me to say football there what I say ono de who say be mfa so be any so but budget no nyon na ye e ban kwan dia say president aka ministers aka on betu jama Ghana for nyina itimi hu.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem at all. But I ask myself one question. Why are we not asking every sector of the economy, every unit of the economy to make their budgets public? Why? And why Black Stars? Why? Why do we create confusion when there's no need for confusion? DFA is a private entity. Why are we not asking every sector of our Ghanaian public life to make their budgets public? Why? I mean, we dwell and waste our time sometimes on things which are needless. I mean, why do we place a lot of premium on when the real issues do exist? I don't have any problem. I mean, the president of the country have already given a directive. The minister of the sector has carried the directive, and he will continue to carry the directive. I have no problem at all. Every line must go public, because the point is, I only advise. I don't approve the budget. I don't disperse the budget. I don't take receipts for the budget. So for me, it's a waste of time. Simple as that.
You we and some market that to and a few so best is a football in a league in Ekoyi into abro football na is Ghana for you know or best in na yanko share your local leagues I say boy na interest no aba.
Well, I think that on the whole we are in the right way. We are taking the right boxes. I'm very much interested in our domestic game. I love the way our domestic game is going. In saying this, I also want to accept that there are still some challenges within the domestic game, and we will fix together these challenges. In respect to the Black Stars and all our national teams, 2025, 2026 looks like a very, very busy year for us. And 2025 was an extremely good year for Ghanaian football. Like I said, the Black Stars played unbeaten in competitive games. And 2026, we will be dancing a lot more than we danced in 2025. Let's support our game. Let's love our domestic football. Forget about the Obroni football. Stop watching Obroni football. Let's watch our domestic game. Whether it's coast clubs in your community, female clubs in your community, or find your way to the Division 1 league centers and consume the local game. It's much better.
Yo, and what you do chat one vano, and I say vano man for kind of say vanity, the baba. But the emphasis is a van bar, none say bia, mixed this how do you see a football no, it's way etra. Was so watch now walk up. Leagues I can see who call England na face Spain and as for almost you VAT, but referees mistakes in Yanni see here. Was it one year cancel here? Baba.
I made a promise during Congress that we will introduce the VAR in the Ghanaian space, and I want to say that we will keep to our word. The process of having VAR has been challenging, but we are unrelenting in our determination to introduce VAR. Whether it takes 1 day or 2 years, we will introduce VAR. Now, having said that, let us not behave as if VAR provides solutions to the problems that we have identified. And we have seen this in more established jurisdictions. It even adds more controversy sometimes to refereeing decisions. So VAR is good. VAR potentially can help, but VAR doesn't erode or doesn't correct the established or the identified problems that do exist. We'll find the resources to bring the facility, not only financial, it also has to do with the technology itself, internet connectivity or availability, etc., etc. This is Ghana. I don't want to go too deep into some of our weak areas, but what I'm sure about is that the promise that I made in front of my congressmen and women will be carried.
You we and in some keto kreku other tuja afa no ankoma we see oni yenuanom asase radio ekodian api yedibi amount na yawa blasters akacho bi me shannon so say 22nd of May. That day Friday, Ghana and Mexico, bubble friendly match. We homeboy yeah ahead of World Cup and my 11th June. Started our USA, Mexico, Canada. And it's a tournament in Etuja. But the 4 is 4 matches in Ebobo already. It's a Oma confirming me and son. Germany, Austria, Sasso, and Mexico. Akaba kwa mwe me say week see me and compensate the bebe na we no. Na 4th one so 8 me aba. Na no ana it's a World Cup ye ku no. It's a samba kwa by a goalkeeping. Anu Maradona aka wasempina. Na no ye ne Eric Aponsa wono down ne kopiem o Sudan national team na wono ye goalkeeper trainer ho and ye busa ne say man for say short awore you see Benjamin Asare Eco face or US no. One here no ntimi nchine na asifo nti one no adwena free goal post no minim onyaman besa na isi ye nyese be a goal post no Benjamin Asare ekodema short awura isi every hurricane mo saso na Jude Bellingham eba no obetime gina na so obetime atiza bon.
One thing about goalkeeping emano eye say park no ye wo maximum and ye wo minimum, but park no say ye maximum still goal pole no 2.44 meters no 2.44 meters height, 7.32 meters width, the same thing. Penalty area na your friend no 18 yard no the same. Say a phone say so the same. Football size no the same. Enti emma goalkeepers adwuma no meka say senkai bia yako World Cup in a World Cup goal pole no e bia height near 3 meters, width near e bia 8.6 meters. Ne aka say oh Benjamin Asare sa goal pole we ona bi muda enti oko World Cup oko da goal pole etise same no ye feel say obenya problems, but goal pole size no ni nyina ye pe, penalty area no ni nyina ye pe. Mi hunu esinto a Benjamin Asare wa bia ye mu bi efu say ho ne ye too special bro ne so daddy mi hu sa de no.
Okay. Nevizena bimu ensemble can say okay group I say them ya. Oko the 3 lines of England. Ye will place be at the Hurricane ho Declan Rice mo Bukayo Saka mo Jude Bellingham almost short to exhibit me afraid kono. Anhwana wantimi anchichichi bi.
Edien na be my player watimi aboss a short no. Say obenya free will ya marke any ade. Short crowd there short ne ade wo goalkeeping ma net cry very easy. Say yeah, boss shot, say be I say or prepare say or boss shot. Nature ne very easy ma goalkeeper be I say ubusa. But say technically or place ball near adeno. And no more more difficult than say short no de mesre me nuanom se ma yemfa yadwene nko bebre na mom de me meka ne se yem bompa ye se boy no nyame be ya dom na because there was some months we yenim na still ne forma owom no odaso wom na ahoden wo ho na se efa se oko perform de enye hukura obe perform ma Ghana for obi ani age
nti yenye gidie e Benjamin Asalim
enye gidie ade no onimiye there is difference between say OGD and say winim OGD say OGD say me a goalkeeper's coach and I say winim say me a goalkeeper's coach
minim say you goalkeeper's coach
so nti gidie hu hia ade bia winim no gidie hu hia nti say me minim say Benjamin Asare go no beda na mom ye woni ma mienu ye training body and ye coaching mind ye training body and now what coachy adwene no there is vast difference between the brain and the mind.
You we and sama Eric Aponsa goalkeeper to na Adama Sudan national team no odi atodwa na FNC and no coach Prince Yawusu ya stand coach ma ko ansa Sante Kotoko dey say wono and ehwe sempere for say wono na say ebe wie season no with Kotoko na no F4 achaje no na nyina ne say na no mo ko match e dance park Abraham ne bebia ni go stars ko bo game omo wie game no omo susu se omo se go referee jena finfin anyi sa go no omo mo tisi park na so ma nko ye na mpere for charge omo no mo ko yi omo no na omo etesa no ye no omo de ban to masum and coach Prince Yawusu omo so ma she ne 2 weeks omo betua 10,000 Ghana cedis emfa ema efi no omo etesa se Karim Zito ene hobium nti ono ne case ne de omo ayi e de film enti Prince Yawusu omo betua 10,000 Ghana cedis emfa ma efi no we ene de froba ye don seven no ye de emam ene anopi na sa asutwe eba bonti ana Gazari wo be kai woni so kopie mu ewotakwa ai se woni bobo ne ko hihye so a abrantere hye no kon twede baako na wo kire se oma nye fair to wono coach no say referee man red card no format is no seven na wi a what's that fan about bonti so what fan 5,000 Ghana cedis what's that 3 matches account na 7 what say Barca na efe na nye fe na Barca say yimu bi na isi efe ni eye Gazari yenkoti wono ankaza na num sema isi wodi etudwa
me behavior unprofessional. Me put it unsporting behavior until referee me record. I'm supposed to be banned for 4 matches. After 4 matches, and then they brought another 3 matches ban again. But I'm not a lawyer, but I know what they did was wrong because you cannot ban me 7 matches on one offense. I have been waiting for it for a long time to see what will happen. And then Adriana says, well, I want to pick a ball. And the child who I was expecting that something will go against the child. But nothing of that sort came up. All of a sudden, I'm supposed to serve 7 match ban, which I have never seen anywhere. All what I'm trying to put on my case is that if you use the word unsporting behavior, the word unsporting behavior goes with same, then you are banning me for 7 matches. So to me, I don't see it to be a proper thing. There's favoritism somewhere. If my verdict came out with a different name or a different reason of me attacking a ball boy, it's different. But from the verdict that came was unsporting behavior. If you said unsporting behavior, it means I didn't put myself in right order. The same thing should also happen to another person because the video shows how they attack the officials. My video, there was nothing like I slapped the boy, but the boy, they coached the boy to speak against me, and the boy did it. He spoke. You asked me what happened, and I explained. You came out with a verdict that the referee said I didn't put myself in order. For that matter, it's unsporting behavior, so I have to serve 4 matches ban, which I have served. Then later on, 3 matches has also come, plus 5,000. So to me, I have seen that it was not a proper thing. Logically, I don't understand it. Or if you use the word unsporting behavior, the unsporting behavior has its own punishment. What is it? Is it the money? You find me money, the club has paid. You find somebody money, the club has paid. So where is the ban coming from again? Which I have already served the 4 matches ban. So that's why I say it's God who can judge this. Because if you said unsporting behavior, and find me 7 matches ban. In Ghana football, I have never seen any coach 7 that kind of ban. We have seen some coaches who attack referees, who attack other college coaches. Nothing of that sort has ever happened. Why me? So that's why I said God is God who can judge this. If unsporting behavior has a charge, which is money, which my club has paid, then my own, it came with a ban. 7 matches, because I have served 7 matches. Kotoko match was my 6th match. I'm going to serve another match before I can come back to the bench. How possible would this one be? So they were unfair to me.
We and Sama Gazari to Jakotoko, so the ban says some of the players, any team manager, Amos Frimpong, who on say, I saw per boys in the BSM, and it's one PB SMT. The Eban is a players in the any Amos Frimpong as a team manager, one year pepe and farmer press in India. And I feel some cries up and say, as a court of press in the so Eddie and an apple club, Mufrena, or Fabisu Frena on fat, and the and so a young cry, I see, if rubber. And the Eban say, almost a better, more some benefit general, and I bet about as or more can the only players. And this one on a same penny to India, and your bobo no here, and no say the frobber, don't seminar. Yeah, the Emma, quote Prince Yawusu. You see, one no and the season no. Edema kotoko nti nyande yi si ono almost sano nkra free oba e don sem no ye de amount en anopi kwame kofi ibi abako de nyame adum kofi you my nti we kofi ye Eric Camponsa waka nsemi brafa Benjamin Asare de agofi ebi anene be the last time meka nsema fa Benjamin Asare de ade why ade no kofi onya me na because the last time like the issue concerning the Black Stars call up ne oyade onyade na onyade asma say mintina dem han kada say Benjamin Asare nyade and some so want me continue short me say men kan dem wada say Benjamin Asare nyade but who's any goalkeeper it could be the standard of our national team the standard of our national team your standard the way national team is here me to me Benjamin Asare upon the onim go need right but Goofy he's not yet up there. Now he plays in everybody. He plays me. He plays some boy in national team. If he plays no boy in national team no. He Benjamin Asare free. True. Equity number 11 no. World exposure. The standard of football one born. He Benjamin Asare free. Opa professional football. Asare more professional. Yentio. Opa he sell place in the boom. Now he Benjamin Asare. You see the difference. Kofi, hwe mama me na da ye ho. Kofi da bia me ka se mo chiro say. Obia me be me de se Benjamin Asare be ko ka Kofi. The difference between your local league you know and the European league you know. Kofi, ga no so. Na bi on national team mo bi. Na Kofi. There be all kind about you see omu differences no. And them say players out in some boy national team. Two players in the ball no. Kofi. The difference is no wom no. Esun Nanya defenders say edible qualify someone and work up your mukui. You see. O question na bisa me na you bisa me question na me you are no a. You go straight to question na. You were talking about the difference between ye players and Benjamin Asare. Then tell me bisa on this and say. Then tell me bisa on this. Qualify say nyom boy. Qualify so nyina boy. And no team na qualify. Yes. It's a different baby when say woman is qualifies is different from the tournament itself. Sisenti. But no goal post and then na you say say Barca na goal post. That is it. Yeah the goal post in your pet granted insanity. You need to goal post in your pet. Players na ko no they are all equally. And it's to be 100 million to be $3,000. And you pay that. Me say. Oh, see, man can football. Into to be $100 million. Near to be $3,000. Nti aboshime so ye to be ka $300,000. Na aboshime so near to be ka 3,000 Ghana cedis. Players enye peda. So this adwini show tina ko share team na nyi ye nyina ye team eye pa Kofi. Especially enye league ba ko na mobo. Na wo ye bia na ye kan. Time kotoko ni Rajad yeah. Ebebo okroma no. Mo ma ye ti ase se eye pe eye nipa ocean kuro ya 11 I can say ni Kofi on the field of play you who the difference between na say board here dey will be lose Kofi I'm not talking about lose na say na dey asem na okay so see Benjamin the standard na nye no we men twem asem ni nko achi men twem asem ni nko just listen to what I'm saying men twem asem ni nko achi me more the difference between players me once na ka say players ni ye pe na me say players are not the same ye nko by that point and twem nko achi players are not the same. Nti na me more example say anything to be £100 million. Yes, and they are to be 300,000. The moment to be catch us say players are the same. Govi, it's never true. Players in Japan on the field of play. Anything that you will be tired then, that is the difference. Obi performance I was reaching obi. That is it. Nti na me more example say time akoto coordinate with that ebo crewman. Ye nyina tina ga say o. Omu nyina nipa, omu nyina players na ebebo. But Kofi on the field of play, no omu nyina hye jesi kro. When you have 11, the same goal post. But you who the difference between these two teams? The difference is what show her. A boy who say on the level and you pay. Uko somehow or shall I say? Or shall 5 me wa? Who the difference between without and Kumasa Sante Kotoko. That is what I'm saying. Say you may think say Mujina Park and 11, but on the field of play there are difference. To the message in a park and so now on the pay. Only message na park you are not the same. Born umobia na account na born na say Kofi born here to obi abobi. Na fair who player difference quality wise. Difference is room. Quality wise difference is room.
So Kofi, me in terms of Benjamin Asari issue, no, I don't want to talk about it again. Or a good goalkeeper.
That's the stories, Baba.
That is the only goalkeeper. That is the only goalkeeper. Now, like I say, the national team, now the standard are. Yeah, they call World Cup. The standard no World Cup. Just how we play am person. You say we in Century am person. Obekano. Go vi.
Say be a pressure never come so na.
We any pressure. Go vi. Some person dey be some person who say the difference between a local league, you know. Players na ebo local league, you know. Any players na ebo European football. Gap na go no widen.
No na me person me be me person me ti asese. Ben there is emoking. Pressure na ba ko fa no. Ananse say na mpese me hu.
One Kofi, he's going to a tournament. He's going to a tournament. Everything what tournament him know. He new to Benjamin. The highest football Benjamin about.
The first time I take it, young common lady. Take walk up name Kobida. 2006 young Kobi.
Okay. No Kofi. Okay. Granted, you know 2006. Mon listed players na.
No, Bian Kobida.
But me obi Kobida. T. Mon listed players na World Cup no. Now mon listed, but be not sa players no. No, mo born the kind of players I know.
Yeah, Ghana Premier League no go Bobby. Syria Aliasu no boy.
Me say mo list mu players.
Habib Mohamed no boy.
Me say mo list mu players no go be. No, only team another.
But then only no me friend no say.
No, that EPL.
Was World Cup no
EPL no that Blackpool. Who call with the goalkeeper no that EPL.
Yes, so that Ghana Premier League.
Team me kai you dey check players na check teams I no mo bo. Na check it team.
Yeah, National League. You born National League.
Then time now was Steven Apia nobody in team.
Apia about Juventus.
Now my Clash nobody in team.
AC no Chelsea.
Now Sule Muntari nobody.
Sule no AC Milan.
Now Asamoah nobody in team.
Asamoah Gyan Sunderland.
Yes. It is sad players now mo call that World Cup no. Chile me dey na brofo no ehu an omu bi da.
Na your team e ko binim.
And na Kofi me asem na me person me kan person no push me na me ko kan Benjamin Asari but me nka. Kofi the most important position team be able to get trophy. You goalkeeper.
Defense account.
Kofi. Real Madrid the Champions League na Kofi aside na defense league ni nyina. It was a certain Courtois.
No, take you on okay.
Why?
Olele.
It was a certain Courtois. Me wa. Na Courtois mo na edi. Kofi, me say the only goalkeeper I want. Say ye kasa ne level no Kofi ne level no mo jitum say ne level no but we all know he's on top Kofi.
He on top. Obi akofesi Mali ntimi anche no.
Onko. Any problem? Kofi ye nyina we shini well. Me Kofi.
Ye we papa.
Okoya dia. Na ko no koya dia. Aseme na aka. Na ko na de ko ye expect obeya dia. Me ka you see asema on me kan. Now the performance.
Other person ye ko ni
just an standard ni this and this o ko no ko improve. But to me ye ka say rated players na ye ko no. Ghanaian players no. On continental issues why now on worldwide the performance make say onu that level your place is here Benjamin Asari
you yankwe what the yankwe
that is it sana best me join the one from this here Kofi you see the local league the Keta can say bibli now okay about winning the AFCON me wa and Kofi winning the AFCON the emphasize na winning AFCON so Keta Okreku free to baby what is CA I can't how many years.
Is it like 2 years?
AFCON na kado do say.
AFCON is 2027 beza ko.
Na Kate na mamu aba.
Na say na be mamu we akwanya so beza ko contest.
Nti Kate onyanya akwanya ye misa Kate say ye misa Kate Okreku say no time na aka be bo AFCON ba ko yi. The Kate betin the insert ni buso so obeji AFCON amagana ye betumi age AFCON no.
Who knows?
Who knows? A team that who struggle to even qualify for the AFCON no say me ko AFCON. Because sometimes me party a spirituality is imagination ya do. A team that is even struggling to qualify for AFCON. O say me both time say na you can who play our debate 30 years. So say me both time me both European League. Coffee enya possible. Yeah, possible. Yes. Sometimes bibi enya possible we say ade bia we plan.
Okay.
Yes share niam ye. Yeah, build there do. What have we built? E dey na build it. A team and ye kokodru finals. Yet semi-finals, quarter-finals. Now we are even struggling to qualify. A true baby no group stages. Because we didn't qualify. No group stages. And atia babedru echi. So it is telling us say near man ko ye. So catch say the next obeji AFCON the amaya answer wa call Or free swadi only Nenima Kofi, and you know, Cat doesn't know what he's saying. On building at the BHS or Koya Condemn our building. Didn't team na Cat as shot one net who team because we AFCON winning team. Kofi, team na Cat building. Do you see it as an AFCON winning team? A team that struggles to qualify for AFCON.
Mate.
We better decide within 2 years now can I call AFCON. Kofi, we see a local league night.
I have tried to the job for match.
Interview na Cat here. Listen, you know, Unimni Okekan. Keto Kreku doesn't know what he's saying. League man are attractive.
No, super class one
super class me.
Kotokoni has.
To go fi super class here, me person mechanism. To go fi the quality of football ni here penny super class any here. Quality. You can't quality of football. Go fi any who super class him.
You.
Do the super class here best. I say. Go fi near my then. Go fi. Let ode ma me for we no kwama. Now league na near my ye. E league aye bo teams mienu sebi edi nsem ya punish ba akwa eja ba akwa. Teams mienu di nsem ya punish ba akwa eja ba akwa. League na no bi ko stadium ni ya won se kan yakunu. Na ya se ye hye ni me no bi asia ko stadium ni etwa ne se kan ya fani ni value 20,000. League na ye na sem na ye kanu. O ye koku obi o stadium. Nti ye nya president no bi akoye nsem bi anka ni wueba ni ya punish on 20,000.
Yo.
And then coach akoye we ni 7 matches. Ko bi Adriana Stars any media say Adriana post ade enye they are punishing Adriana Stars as at now
media
man no din nsemu no Kofi as at now ye charge media ma so league ni ya ye no in what extent na ket ye ka kire say league ni
anti munya abro format
a league Kofi a league player timi free ankobo Egypt league enye successful a league player timi free anko Libya enkobo 4 months 5 months league na
yeah that's it Ose
Kofi tago
me ntiwe
okay Keto Kreku Any Asasi
radio yeah
had a very interesting conversations and or they on also the point of views and then some etuja na debi na yeah ya park and so no ya tese mpanimfo no di nkomo a Ofitago I ask myself say the year hwe na ya ono ne ka ho asem na say league from
e ba sa so mu di atem
meaning what man say maybe we are being delusional matches na yehwe nye no mo ehwe no e bia yehwe different Ghana Premier League and no mo no hwe different one so maybe what he's talking about might be different from the yeah Ekwa Park and so Ekwa ne de yenya wo TV so ni Facebook nyina ehwe no but I know just by the way look the problem of Ghana football has nothing to do with the players that play has nothing to do with the league but the administration all the challenges that the Ghana football is facing, administration.
Okay.
In fact, when it comes to clubs and the challenges, I'm a league in the administration. When it comes to the league as a whole, the whole body now to league, problems they confront to league in your place administration. What am I talking about? And I say league. You see, me say, they have no idea, baby, we are say kako. Because yakase enei time is money. It is because in this current world when him say every second nipa place value on it.
Yeah.
Every second. And this why YouTube videos, TikTok videos near there. Nipa ne 1 second who here no. And this who the entire only more than 2 seconds. Every video obetwem and I won't. So now they value every second, they value every minute. So if you want to hijack obi 3 hours Obi kura wa a day ni nyina before so be match so you preparation to
yes.
If you want to hijack obi day ni nyina at the end of the man of value. So first of all, what kind of value are you offering? Again, against the competitors and the options available. The first any panel football fan does not necessarily mean say a football no be consume or the taste of preference. And the quite be na obe first wa fit in. Why you know say you cannot logically compete with the options available. And now we Premier League has its doorsteps, which has almost everything better than what quality of football, display, vision, essay available to everything. Other options be and the quite be now be first also be fit in because league na airborne it's about survival. You cannot compete with them, so fit in, find a way to survive. Tina may say your problems in the administration. Kofi check Kotokone has game no. In a way, wouldn't my dear Bakwe atmosphere ye nyana come up.
say politicians in
a promotion no but on a normal day clubs no have the capacity to do those promotions and no money but how many times no so year for other matches and today people will be selective.
Yes.
They will be promote today be obenya numbers kakra but don't complain when you know say even the Kotoko has then one turn home with this Ghana Premier League history. No? It is the game that you promote best.
Yes.
And you think that they won't promote and then nipa amra. It will never be possible. So you should find a way again. Administration. You will say even though Kotoko has the biggest game, but man special attention to change time. Because share baby obi adwene bekoso. The dodgy Premier League, La Liga, and other matches, no, and the share baby obi abenya bia.
Yes.
So I don't think that all the other matches you must start thinking ninkum. You see, you cannot convince Obiada. You yourself, when you guys visit Europe, Emirates Stadium, they mun jam for yinima. Mokra mun nim de Mumu cham for yini deba. Na me na obe catch them say we should stop enjoying Obroni football. Na no win Obroni football scared them Nkrofo. Nkrofo twa bet. Alright. Na the one man ko park no so kran yesi bibi ba say track e wa na sign like collect na sign aba dangerous chance ball safe meboa corner kick goal na net na beda. Ono no the one man hwe bi kra no wo chesi match no e saman meboa. Na the baba TV so ni sika da chire wo se mane hwe obehwe. And there is no way I will fixtures na crash it with the Italian Serie A, Spanish La Liga, and now say EPL. I tell you, a Ghana na ye won. The Real Madrid or Real Madrid sen kotoko. The Barca or Barca sen has. The Arsenal or Arsenal sen kotoko. Who's the first no? Na kotoko ne has ne obia first option.
Yes.
And so no obi to say Brekum Chelsea or Chelsea see Abrochile team no. And you know consider Chelsea first before the Abrochile team. And then Abrochile team first before the Ghana team.
And the nuclear troop and okay.
The interest was Abrochile team first before the Ghana team. And then there is no way of best keeping the first preference no. Nisika cross and chiri. And he find a way to fit in then they say adjust your fixtures. Me say Ghana Premier League mo pese ye hwa. Mo start mo bia anopa 10. Mo wia mo be 5 the flat light wo ho no mo be 7 in fact enti sa astrotef light ye ntimi nya no compulsory e ma Ghana Premier League centers no obi anya bi amuni nto
you metimi
4 pe enye 4
and from
baby that no standard one here 4 yes o mususu beba achiri
so at least ngeze nya
6 but 4 ya enye
ye
enti ye ntimi nto 4
ye betimi
enti se ye bo matches ni bia na jo enye ye find a way to fit in dodgy Premier League because a crash you cannot compete them. Me say they be am for DStv for the nyaza. Miss anopa no open ball ahwe na wunya bia.
Ethiopia League Tanzania Zambia League you know Zimbabwe no more
yes because that time the DStv ni so omo ball bia and to find a way to fit in time we munya moye no but the any be free
man for be here
am be pa bo be free but we wa dwen say Chelsea ni Man U and at Ghana the same League. Time no Ghana Premier League nya one match o e ho na wo 8 matches ni nyina e ho na wo 8 matches ni nyina
akui wa hwe ya ho
president Akwaaba o say Covid and please get you guys the way a person mo fa league na mo dwene ho say de ya ye tia na ya ye person fa league no so mo dwene ho sa and we will survive
okay
and we will survive
that's it.
Nti ketokreku wasem ne de Obroni football has come to stay. Now who's no mechanisms or digu akome say okuma ya uni wakuma referee dey show masun kra no ye ni bi
and na no say no as ye park easy otimi say na center referee na kasa kire asam referee ma no ante
enkom asem ni man ka me say omo use airport go be cast man abosre mo fle conference call
stoppage say stoppage ba say be stoppage ba na wa kan kire fourth official
mo to airport na mo ye conference call me kan na mo sere ba ko she referee asum ba ko she lines asum
guess all phone o mo de baton o mo de phone back
ma commissioner na da nim wa ye bando mbajo boda ni code ni ese ko ta wona ya Akwaaba de boda code ni ese 70
about 200
I start 200
obenya 175
ebo fu 90 how many cities
10 cities
10 cities per covid 10 cities no ref enye say Obeka wonte.
Ade ne ta no.
Network. Eh Golden City there. Gana really baby network ho. Oh, we who say ba ha. Nti ko fi hwe. Please. Yenye nneoma yie. We can find a way. No credit say yentimi but we will survive.
Okay.
Now Eric Campos interview me tie bi pa.
Yeah.
Na Benjamin Asare there no. In a way say you can't too much and I say a disrespectful player. In fact the story is so encouraging that we need to sell the story. Baby and then that's what this guy had no belief. Like believe in your but like time and the carry on almost and me say yeah kind Benjamin Asare ba has nye fans no crack the players no almost
no almost one in abano is Olympics say do baby no nebi as a one say be
good
na side say
players
yes
on the players and fast forward Wabeye captain, not just captain. And the inspiration behind House of Folk performances or more than was stabilizing House of Folk defense. Then Pokuropa has consider.
Yes.
Okay. Before Benjamin Asare. Ha! Consider. And then was stopping in there. And he said, "Nedru blasters." Yeah. But the say, Yenjin Tum say. We have always had a situation. Maybe problem they say. You qualify for World Cup. And I'm saying, the PI you call World Cup. You keep anko. Because your first work away olele Ronaldo didn't have a bonus so no. Onyanya hwe na olele da ba bi bon na ba.
No sir.
Penalty aba na obeji olele this obet match no. Sa ye ko ba ko fata ododa. Watch shot. Na no so ye the atizigi. Nenswa Asare. So me argument with this they say. Argentina countries bebre ye blessed with goalkeepers. And Ghana in our history so they nanka goalkeepers
yes.
But yeah, Babe wake up era idea. Keepers na ya the face Harry Kane no. Any Ronaldo no. And you keepers ya Ronaldo munche go. And into ya na ha me no. On a personal level, Ghana Premier League standard unimda.
Okay.
But this is not a goalkeeper. Ella better. Sundowns on top.
Harry, say any age.
Level any age bia. France team Mimbo Minkao.
First one, two brains. Why? First one. Yanko, why? Ocean.
Go. Me just am free. Baby, Hussein. Ewie no. Minim the major reason why people have different opinions say Benjamin Asare qualifies or number one. Oh, na nipa na beda qualifies at the Marco. We prove ne ho. We keep a lot of clean sheet. In fact, they say we stabilize the defense now.
Yes.
Now Edru say ye kwa mega
tournament. It's 5 matches yan consider
go. Na Edru say ye kwa tournament proper ne dia. What is say nipa no on same for that's be number one.
Yanko why? David nyasa bia.
They are not saying that too. We are saying
the goalkeeper.
The standard of goalkeeping number form for Ghana. And the background they say Benjamin Asare who is even the first too. No, we are only mentioning him because he's the first goalkeeper.
Okay.
Second and third no cry because first they are Asare there. Second and third one call. So the standard of Ghana is what we are talking about. And the name Benjamin Asare
from Olele Tamiba. Goalkeepers wan kwa atwe obi a general problem to say strikers wan kwa atwe no strikers wan kwa atwe no the same problem and a goalkeeping wan kwa atwe because once upon a time ye me Robert Mensah mo a everybody know mo African Footballer of the Year
yes
just do come top class goalkeepers na Ghana ba be yen mo Entiende ya baba do baby a yenya goalkeepers ni bi ntimi produce top class goalkeepers enti obi anu say a general problem but you see in link to Benjamin Asare situation no the conversation is out of context me want to say there's respect and personal hatred ma be some questions me answer na say would you be ma answer back but on your opportunity no what justify and now justify
I justify
okodem no wa bon ho money and na on bon ho money
wa bon ho money
so what is your
problem ni say almost ma ko short akese oh work
short ben
Rona Evans Harry Kane
bon here dancing Shalonso ye ko ba Shalonso ka ho.
Ngomampu.
Kofi,
yeah.
For you to blame Benjamin Asare no, you are blaming the entire team in your defense. Because goalkeeper there, the chances of the best team are less.
Yes.
Keeper the poor man. So would keeper be anywhere so a great goalkeeper in the defense someone. Even Buffon no him for no ni Cannavaro Nesta.
Yeah.
Well, Juventus were mere BBC Bonucci Bazagli Chilini. Manuel Noya. Obe Manuel Noya no ni Jerome Boateng Matamos Philip Lamu Ochino. Fabian Bates Abagidino no ni Lilian Tudamo Vicente Lizarazu Moni Adie Ebo Ochino. And every top class goalkeeper and every goalkeeper who didn't want football mubiano or great defenders. Van der Sar no even the Ferdinand.
Yes.
Peter Check no the John Terry in Cavallo. And if you want to narrate, and I say if you want to expand the narration, then you should talk to your defenders. Meaning you have no trust in your defense. Why are you blame goalkeeper because you think say short to give them back corner? And at the end of the we are shooting ourselves in the foot. At the end of the year, Benjamin Asare no. Oh my Ghana national team na ye no na ye nim. Because some many Benjamin Asare ka Kofi sanya ho kire ni hia ga meka tem so wake up na menko.
Samum.
I tell you, ga me so menko. Because I unjustified allegations, no unjustified reasons and hold water. It doesn't say, excuse me, it doesn't make sense. Some reasons are moody to Benjamin Asare to say reasons where there and yeah, and for any goalkeeper and when you don't call wake up, ultimately standard on and hold water a bit. And you go we are killing the confidence of the guy. We are killing the confidence of the guy. Yeah, can go. Yeah, me Ghana national team Fatah Dauda crab over David.
Yes.
Fatah Dauda go na Benjamin Asare dan no. Similar to Jojo Nene Samia Jem go no muda no. The only difference is Benjamin Asare pick at the time when you go no lele muda no. The only difference all lele ko da go abrochire all lele no nya good goalkeeper so the Paul on your good goalkeeper than Benjamin Asare. The difference is that or the go abrochire we should encourage the guy. No one can't other players so be our responsibility.
No more money.
Who you defender who protect him, who protect the goalkeeper. Now goalkeeper no so protect the team.
Yeah.
We are not for that. There now we are on for stability neighbor. We are striker there now we are go now.
Yes.
Until when the neighbor. Me for that the omo neighbor. Strikers more the some shall go defense more defense more security. We are bamba for nti mo so mo obaban nti aburo mo so a na keeper na boa mo sa na ye no nti so blame Benjamin Asare then you are telling me so you have no trust in your attack, you have no trust in your method, neither you have trust in your defense. Because every good Victor Wades no he for no need Puyo,
yes,
Marquez, Daniel Alves, Abida
Jila Pikemo.
We have successful they even won 6 trophies in one season. Look of young guys and then I a far disrespect on Benjamin Asare. Some men and yeah work up near the end and when you better than career. Gamaka say me nyanko.
Okay.
Kato krekun komono. A dose be the brain tea. Or tonight you met me at so.
Okay.
How them mammy has a make my picking you nubia. Coffee. Or do you come about the budget of Black Stars? And I can say other sectors. Your more budget.
Ghana phone
request more person who budget no. For example, maybe a Minister of Education, Minister of Defense, maybe a Minister of Foreign Affairs, your budget bar. Ghana for Munko Bisabe. Say, I don't know for budget. I'm a 2 German for them. Now then a Black Stars on Quandia. I got a budget. Ghana for Muhu. You see, in English, if you be contextual meaning, what man can say you are ultimately the same way.
Yeah, but don't mean that.
Ultimately, you say some won't come into Ketoke Kumfasa the opportunity. Ketoke is a politician. And it's a 1 year careful, they be or the one doing the diagro. But a movie no coffee. We have matured past Sansem when piano. you too low for our understanding.
Oh, sir.
Yes, yet you bro. So one. Blasters, Kofi, and yen assembly enka. Set a ben a woman we more. I will full support. Set a ben a woman we more. Man for any keen interest, any in Blasters. Blasters, your national team. Every Ghanaian be a comedy. And on the divide, whether NDC,
MPP,
whether MPP,
CPP, UPP.
Oh, cow be a bomb. I'm more than a month to a by or for cram on to a background. I'm here both for Blasters. And so quick, Coffee say, yeah, by the agrek funds a cocoa farmers and somebody, MPP in Fan Namfa. And this is on Moon defend your home. But the Blasters here in never only support Blasters.
Yeah.
And some phone be cut was my young bandit now. I'm
okay.
And two, Coffee, I will be paint you.
Dina boss Roger.
I will be paint more the Blasters now, boy, a chrono. Eh, now Blasters, you know. Mon fan near Sika, mon fan your money Sika. And go on the baby's house there, your budget. Says here, Coffee, I did my show, sir.
We are there, no.
Oh, Coffee.
That is so TTT. Oh, my name, I'm TTT.
Coffee.
No, my number, but I got some of your Sika.
Going to committee or Muti, dear, we moving on my Brazil.
No, Matty. Nti omonga so mobieska
Jamafa committee you could be a one man so Brazil 2014 Sika Tango Rupi na yasem papa you go money in any mass because of last night na se say o na director the aduma sha onsa now be wa ben kunta basa bi on check you we have ben kunta basa next time send the aduma bi asha onsa on hwese be kunta yes and he should even be grateful to Ghanaians saying we are asking for accountability.
You.
Because Kofi, every institution be a papa biano. Accountability ni ma enye.
Sanity. Me that say.
We have grown past that politics, that political gimmicks, you know.
You, Mateo, try no de akanaba 0242020208 0207573003. Yeah, bye, Esro and Gianni. Good morning, you queen na Misro. Good morning.
Morning, Tago.
I can't you.
You Tago me you so no
I can see yen Giano watch out to the Yanko Street. Why?
Yanko we so said you not Benjamin Asaro. You say Yanko fa player for and keep our friend can hold there. And I yes to say yes sir entire Black Star teams ni nyina. If you say defenders any Europe defenders na kwa share there. Is it na yes sir mo na kwa Benjamin Asaro nko an. Fi say Asaro nko an nko na ko ball no. Say so there say coaches so nko fi say yes sir yes entire playing body person mo kan ni nyina. I don't think I Benjamin Asaro ne sir. I mean what have been complete say beya Benjamin Asaro ka say Black World Cup nko min ko bio. Na dey kwa
Mate, Yadasipa. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. When you?
Kago Tugani.
Tuga
Mapa Moboma Ghana Mai. Kago the American United say currently. You heard Ghana ha goalkeeper more Ghana Premier League need Division 1. One your best. Your best no you know. You management but do for say kwa. All kwa national under 20. Foreign team bena na wabwa oboko J wake up. And yeah, experience na dia yan fan obetnya da go na mai yenya gidie wonu mu.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Good morning.
Morning, Dawo.
Udi, why you senior? Why you into you?
I'm a show there machine for. Na mo ajma we na so about. Na go see. Atuma ko meka say I Benjamin Asare e go keeper. Na go see abrofo no. Enye ball na omobo no Europe ana dance ana say ka say ball na omobo. Enti say shot na ndaba. Enye ball na go for him. What I say enti say na shot ana o kimi chine ana hu enti I Ghana abrofo ni say keeper na ground abrofo.
Okay.
Ghana you can't abrofo Ghana.
Abrofo no nkra. You.
The problem is no man o mo ye na okohu Hurricane okohu Belhama obejira ni ade o mu ye nipa.
You, yeah, that's it, papa. Me that's it. Yeah, that's it, Coach Asante. Good morning. Hello, Coach. Hello. Yeah. Coach, good morning. Okay, coach, line one thing. Good morning.
Morning, Tago.
Out of it, you
Tago, and Camposa, where a goalkeeper Tina, Sudan, Wakasa, Papa, Tago, assembling in Anu, or no, a Yamu paying until you a goalkeeping Benjamin Sari. They said you about your mom would go up with no money, Dabua, Umushia, Ubejama, or they are qualified. Now, dear Tina, I say, go fast up for the Mumu and then one more man Kokogana.
Yes, that's it. Coach, good morning.
Good morning,
Bibi Boko, dear. Boko, Bajano, Nesaka Kramai. In your ages.
Only my baby, Benjamin said, on your bad goalkeeper. On you go the purple for 90. On that, they were David Ryan, a ball. Now, almost die almost position how almost fast situation born a directed one. South never was keeping Muno. I don't know Benjamin Sarah on your day on him, Sanya money yet. That's the only time who said on Chibon with style.
Uncle China, one chance, or China standards a friend in the way.
On time,
okay. Okay. You. Okay. You. Martin. You. Yeah, that's it, coach. Yeah, that's it. Last caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Black Coffee.
Yes, sir. Let's see you.
Black Coffee. My money is my pa.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, Akwaaba man can you hear? Lantero mu bia you good. Nanka ocean. Na ocean no. O ye history na.
No more fan. No more Berman. On Panning your money agro.
Mum educate pa because it is semi and an appointment to the Korean ocean small boy.
Was always small boy.
I said, not going to
you one when if you and gang as small boy.
Oh, that means not going to
you, okay.
You miss him for not come on that be your mamma or the number 2 years postman in your BTY.
You, yeah, that's it, papa. Yentimin for a be able to so yenny baby in front and which you know, na diakana, Juvia, and Betraso, and for Emma. I know, hand, you know, you. To what about man? You, your flower Christopher, and you did do not for Pascal, who's Sunyani, Technical University, ho, and a say, Pascal, and then your birthday, oh, you'll be a easy Akwaaba radio on Niagara, who's Kuma, Uti, baby, be a I see, will be a yes, post piano, a idea, Uti and Pascal. Happy birthday, Enko and Family, Session Yankopon, M1, now Oma Cantintin, now Mahon, the Celebi, Dibiano, Ubiti me, Anyabre, na Utimi, Etie, Yango me, Wajim so, now do Sene, see, Wishian so, Yankopon, Madumna Emra, so Celebia, a man Senina, and Beton, can enter Christopher, Dodona for Pascal, oh, Sunyane Technical University, happy birthday, Enko and Famo, and a day. You, enti yedesi ya kwa channel se Club 84 Enterprise so sebra ehona oba ofie na wasi